see. Alrighty, look at that. Everything's operational. Welcome to Nikos D&D. It is Cauldron Triumphant Wednesday. Today's episode, The Human Touched. And as you see, I am appropriately wearing the raiment of the blue veil as we try to hold on to this stable and wonderful version of the world that we're in now. As if
Mary's going to destroy it, or at least that pack.
Whoa.
Jesus. Alright.
She's
I gave up the book so we could take out that piece of history,
So
and what is it we find
Mara
out?
gets a BP for the really cool name tag update that she made.
Okay.
She had that.
I've had that. I just found
Yeah, but then you finally moved to the front row where I get to see it. You've been hiding back there in the corner for weeks.
Oh, yeah,
legitimately
because
just found
everybody
out
else is here.
Oh, I don't care. It's really cool.
I'll take
I need a
DP.
card.
You need another card?
Yeah,
You
Could
realize
someone
I have to go back to Mary of Elwindale.
could someone in the chat please confirm that you can hear us before we get too far along?
Yeah, we ran
Well,
into that
well,
last week.
We'll keep talking and waiting around. We'll not just like sit here in the quiet waiting for that.
No, we have microphone this time.
Okay.
I have a.
I asked to do that, and all the cameras are
one.
working. So
You say you're blue
that's
veil,
fine.
John.
I got. She gave me
I
one.
like your
I think I have a better one.
Yeah.
The one that
He's
looks
got
nice. Oh Jesus.
why? Because it's baby
We
blue.
all have
like-
two
No,
parts.
because you got the whole the hat thing going on.
It's a veil. It's supposed to be something wearing on your head, and usually it hangs in front of your face. So.
All right, I got you. Well, I mean,
You can wear it
And insulting me will not avail you.
Oh.
BP, John.
Well, I don't need him, but thank you.
I don't even know what that would look like.
Yeah.
He just does that anyway. That's how
Ooh,
big
a
a
marker.
this
A
thing.
marker. Thank you. Mary of Elwindale. I have a place now. Do you know Elwindale now exists?
You mentioned
In
this a lot.
Nikos?
You're very excited about
She
that.
is.
fact.
She's gonna. Next thing she's gonna be doing is starting to help me develop the maps for it and everything
Oh,
because she
I've
knows the place.
I've already started building old
Oops.
Mario.
Oh yeah, no, Maria exists.
This
from
is a
sec-
dead
There's
dead marker.
You guys are
there's
very uncreative with your naming conventions. Let me just say that much.
there's
There's a
Olma,
descendant.
her
They're
from
descendants.
Olma.
Olmaria?
Yeah, but the nation was Olma. She was the character she played was
Yeah.
Olma.
Oh.
And she saved the nation of Olmaria. She actually rescued slaves and built a nation out of slaves.
Yep.
Oh, that's very priest-like. There we
Yeah. I don't know. Probably. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll probably just delete it later.
go. What do you mean?
There we go.
Oh, dear.
It was a social media joke.
Sort of a joke.
Oh, is it?
It's
Ooh.
really cute. Might delete later.
Yeah.
Huh?
Felt like just picture like 19-year-old Instagram girl model like felt cute, might delete later type.
Nice.
That was the joke I was going for.
Nice, nice. I like the way you turned it so that the Mar on it shows.
Oh
me.
yeah.
Talk about Mars. Olmaria and Mar.
That's
Most days.
Anyway.
The human touched.
Touched.
As in, mentally disturbed. We are still in the human village, and
Human.
we've somehow lost our king again.
oh boy. How convenient.
How convenient that he wandered off.
That's
I often wonder sometimes if he doesn't do that intentionally when he knows he's going to be on a break.
I think he
But,
does.
that would
Thank you to all of you that are with us today or will be with us in the future. This is Cauldron Triumphant, and I'm going to go have characters. Where's your name tag? Oh, wait. You might want to get that out. Yeah, character name, race, class, level, and what you call your cadre, your contingent, in your case, your army. What do you call your band of followers, so to speak? Since you all
Cards
are
cadets.
No, I haven't.
But it makes it sound like he's leading like a
And,
youth summer camp.
I'll write you
we've
on.
now.
Have you
Let's
seen his
go.
men? They look like they're a summer camp crew.
I'm going to raise your temple.
I haven't built it yet.
Oh. Well, I've already
You
done my
already did
job
the
very
job.
well, haven't I?
Yeah.
No, God told me that he wouldn't tell me what I wanted built. I just haven't got the word yet.
You hadn't even thought of a name for it yet? For the academy? You should have a name for it. Alright, so naturally we had to have our first freeze of the camera already, and so we also now have the camera set up right, so I can now actually say to my left or to my right and not have to confuse everybody. So, which I only succeeded in confusing myself. I'm the one that kept messing it up. So, starting to my left, give you a character name, class, race, and what you call your backers, your allies, because this will help. This will help our stream followers to actually, call out when they join one of your factions.
Alrighty. I play Cord, level 15 Goliath fighter, and the name of my army is the Legion of Lordly Might.
That's right.
Laugh about me.
Miri. Jean is my real name, but Miri is my character. She's a cleric, diverted. Veridis. I'm level 14 cleric right now. I'm hoping to get 15 sometime when we get into killing something. The only thing she wants to kill right now is the Pact. I don't have any followers right now because I was thrown out of my original temple.
There are followers of there are people known as the Viridians already. So
Yes, I understand, but they're
they're
not
not
my people.
your
yet.
people.
Yeah, they're not my. They're followers of Veridis or the
Right.
Green Veil.
Right.
Got it.
What I'm looking to do is destroy the Pact. That
Twice in the same sentence, she's let us know that the Pact is her enemy. All right. Thank you, Mary.
My name is Bryce. I play the character Ralgrim, and I don't really have any followers, but I'll instead tell you what to call yourselves if you join the Rainbow Veil.
Here we go.
They are known as the Cremated, and the adjective is also cremated, and the plural is chromates. So I guess like the single is, if you are chromated, you are a chromate. These are some chromates, and that is a chromated piece of land.
And of course, that doesn't mean it's been burnt to a crisp, because that would be cremated compared to chromate.
Chromated, and
Let's say
I mean,
all
there's
that.
another word that I could use, but
How
I
many
realized
times
that
can
just saying-
Ralgrim say cremated in a sentence?
I realized saying what the simpler version of cremated would make it sound like I was referring to like a 60s slang for moving on.
You mean the chromed?
Yeah. Nope.
Hi, my name's Allie. I play Yamar Brightwood, the ancestral barbarian, and her units are known as Mama Rojas's Brigade.
they're known as what?
Mama Rojas's Brigade.
Mama Rojas's. Who's Rojas?
Rojas is what they
Mama
call-
Rojas was she was called in the war.
Oh,
Every-
She was busy killing things. Her hands
Yeah,
would come
everybody
home.
gets called like Top or like
Commander.
Commander or whatever.
She's Colombian. Rojas means red in Spanish.
Yeah. So although she wears the
Cuban.
she wears the sort of purple
Yeah.
veil, nonetheless, Mama Rojas suggests that she might have been in command and had a little control and maybe been a little red veil in her past.
I moved past that.
You can move past that?
So are you a progressive Violet? Because Violet doesn't really like red.
Yes.
Well, I'm.
She's maroon. She's already gone plaid.
Oh.
Yeah, this color right here, off purple.
Cute.
actually, that's a lavender gray.
Yeah, lavender gray, lavender
Anyway.
gray.
I'm Andrew. I play the half elf Lord Bard. Jace. I am level 18.
Yeah,
Oh.
fuck Thomas. Yeah, whatever.
And
Eat
the
the
good
balls.
name would be
I'm level 15.
the Grass Whistlers.
I haven't
whistle?
even
The
reached
grass
15
The
yet.
grass whistle.
Yeah. Name
Grass
has
I can't figure out why.
Nice.
but-
Yet another. The grass whistle.
Kush also plays that.
You know, I don't want to hear
That's
about
what I
how
was
you
going for.
No, I'm not even going to go there. No, thank you for shaking your head. Alrighty, so as a quick add-on, go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
Oh.
Not that we're starting with action. But
Okay.
I just want to get the markers in the right order now, so I don't have to deal with it later.
I was like,
I like how everyone was like, "Oh shit!"
Exactly. Oh
We're already off to the races.
18.
wait, since I have advantage, do I get advantage or no?
no! No, you never get advantage on the check. On the inspiration
She,
check.
as a
As-
barbarian, she specifically does.
Oh, then by all means.
And I use my rage dice. Ooh, that's nice. Thank you. That's much better. That's a 17.
She's got so much built-up anger inside
Wow.
her.
Okay,
that she
so
wants to go.
Umara's going somewhere
I'm so
ahead
mad I
of
want to
Jace.
get the red out of me.
Oh, that's a 16.
I'm gonna pull that right
So she
out.
still gets ahead of you. Mary,
18.
Cord,
1.
no dex modifier at all.
I have a.
Well, I mean, it's also a 1.
It
Like,
is a
on the
1,
dice.
You never know.
I'm gonna.
But no,
check.
this is setting up the chord principle. The chord principle is the dice either roll 1s or 19s.
Yeah, really. Okay.
2 weeks ago, we rolled 9 19s in a row. So
When we originally made your character, you had an 11 dex.
I still have that.
So yeah, then it's not a +1.
I do have this thing called Remarkable Athlete, which I do not
I think it actually would help.
check. Is this a check?
This is an ability check, yeah.
Okay,
Proficient
then
ability
it's
check.
a 4.
woo! All right, Rolgrim.
12.
Wow.
Fun story. Me and Cord came into this. I was actually here before a little bit. Then when we came back into I'm telling this for the stream.
Right.
When I came back into the game, Cord also joined up, and I remember very distinctly making this character because I think this is that was the first time you've ever played D&D, right?
Yep.
I'm like, okay, we're gonna go for a nice simple fighter because we need a frontliner. And we picked out a Goliath because, strength and the constitution bonus, a lot of like what a Goliath is super fightery. So I'm like, all right, so strength is a really important stat. You should probably have that at your highest. And you're like, oh yeah, sure, 17. I'm like, okay. And then followed by your constitution. You're like, 16. I'm like, okay, so we're kind of out of and I made everything else 10. So you had nice even stats across the board. I'm like, okay. So I got 1 point to put in one area. If you decrease one stat, you can have another stat be a positive. He's like, nah. I'm like, where do you want the 1 point? Dex. So he was a 17 strength, 11 dex, 16 constitution, and 10 in every mental stat. He is the most beat stick I have ever had a hand in creating.
So what is your strength now, minus the possible modifiers from the new add-on? What is your physical strength now?
20.
What's the constitution?
20.
Yeah. So, as you can see, he's progressed.
He's followed
beyond-
the beat stick. He's followed the beat stick
Look,
protocols.
I have
Two-
seen players roll out 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. I mean, not that's hyperbole, okay? But I've seen players roll out ridiculous stats, and I every time I'm just salty I didn't roll for my character and took the point by.
Yeah, I get that sometimes.
When you get the
I had
opposite,
one
you're
where
like
I-
really
I-
low.
I
I
Ours
chose an
sometimes.
ninja and I rolled 18, 16,
No,
18.
it's okay. My dice trace out there.
That's fine.
Okay.
Mine does.
Yeah,
14.
everybody's dice case is
14.
here.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Mine was
Yeah,
Professional.
right. You left the little spot right there in front of you.
Then as a human, I got a +2.
Look at that.
So I put it in
There
dex,
we
so
go.
it was 18, 18, 18.
Any of you guys need dice boxes? Oh, I noticed that my dice boxes have dwindled.
Weird.
I wonder where those have wandered off to.
Yeah, that was true.
Yeah. So if you want, I'm just saying, if you guys want dice rolling boxes,
Yeah, I'll take one.
they got it. They got it.
Buildings?
Yep.
Grassland?
Hey, your nature, give me that.
He wants some buildings. Give me the grass.
Alright.
There we go.
Story so far?
Yep, sounds like a good place for the story. Our story so far, and let's have it told by Miri, who's this was kind of like where she wanted to go anyway. So you can explain what happened last week and how we are doing.
Last week we traveled here by magical means, so it wouldn't take us forever to get here. We approached.
And honestly, it's only 49 miles away.
Yeah,
It's not.
and by horseback that would be at least 3 or 4 days.
Not by the horses they've got, but yes.
I don't have a horse like that. And Umaru doesn't have a horse like that.
No.
And Cord doesn't have a horse like that. So
I don't. I have a goat. That's
You
way
have a
better
Morion
than
steed.
yours.
you have a go.
Oh, yeah. Didn't
Anyway,
I like Scarlet
I
Yeah.
volunteered to approach them, and we came in. I approached them and told them that we had come there. The first thing they asked us was how many humans we had with them, and I said, well, 2.5. I said, we have 1 scorn. He said, oh, scorn, that's exactly what they are. And then said, 2 humans, okay, we can accommodate you. By which I knew that they were under the pact that was made that human communities were limited to 100 people, bodies, human bodies. We came into town. I did ask about, well, they were very suspicious of us. They wondered why we were there. just to see, check with him and find out. That's what I wanted to do. And I asked him if I could go and help those that they have medical issues with, because I had some healing skill, and that's all I was able to do. The others continued the conversation, but it was pretty mundane, except for him.
Oh, really?
You know what?
What happened with
Oh!
good Lord Cord of Cord?
Our cord saw one of the others with one of those rifles that had killed him and me and he and I in an earlier time, and he
Quite
said,
literally an earlier time.
Literally an earlier time that is now gone and forgotten by everybody but us. And he put out his hand and said, "Shoot me." I mean, everybody's yelling at him, "Don't do it, don't do it." I dragged on him. I said, "Don't do it. Put something out there." He said, "No, just shoot me." And the guy shot his hand. Well, it totally, of course, being a 50 caliber sniper rifle, decimated his hand. We could heal it, but we couldn't return the bone structure because that takes regeneration, and neither of the two of us clerics are at that level where we can regenerate.
Well, one person does, but you have to be dead first.
So,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
The short version.
Yeah.
The short version is he had to be dead. So we healed him. The people gave him a prosthetic. We had a trial. The guy got some punishment for wasting ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
But since he had been asking for him to shoot him, they kind of ruled that he wasn't really at fault for the injury. But nonetheless, they offered him a prosthetic hand.
Mm-hmm.
So he now has a, shall we say, an advanced right hand complete with nanotechnology that is now integrated into his brain. And it will crush pipes. He's delighted
And it's
by it.
biomechanical. It actually
It's
has
biomechanical.
it's growing skin over it.
Kush disappeared from the group. We don't
What? Kush disappeared? That never happens.
Yeah. He disappeared again, and the people were beginning to get very suspicious about where he was. Now, there was a child hanging around, and they tried to catch the child because it was in an area I guess it shouldn't be.
No, it wasn't that. He actually had Kush's pipe.
Oh, he had Kush's pipe. So they tried to catch him, and I guess he slipped
directed
away.
And he escaped. No, he just escaped in amongst the humans.
Yeah,
and
I
then-
was-
The human.
Yumara was able to get the pipe, though.
Right, you do have the pipe.
You did grab the pipe. Anyway, we were kind of like, that was all the exciting, wonderful things that happened.
All right, so after spending the rest of the afternoon and the day trying to find...
I don't know if that's approved or not.
he's fine.
We
Oh, you already talked to him?
kind of discussed it, but I don't think I got to talk to you about it.
Oh, okie dokie. Okay.
Behind the scenes, somewhere.
Anyway, so
Not too far away.
they basically, it was late in the afternoon when that all happened. They're not able to find Kush anywhere amongst their number, nor among you guys, and they assume therefore he must have departed the fix. But they do double up on their security, including asking you to stay in the encampment with an armed guard to protect you.
Sure, but can I be in with the sick so I can administer to them?
Oh, well, yeah, that'd be okay, I suppose. Sure.
And also, do you have, what do you call your healing people?
Medics or
Can
doctors?
I speak to a medic?
You've been talking to a medic.
I have.
Yeah, the person that took you back there, sure,
Oh.
was their medic.
Well, I'm sorry, I did not know your station.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. We serve multiple roles in the current condition. We kind of have to fulfill
Do
different
double
roles.
duty.
Yeah.
I understand.
So, anything you guys want to do as far as talking with anybody in particular? Any additional information you want to gather?
Why do I feel like we were forgetting something that we were supposed to do?
I think we just wanted to come down here to check on them to see kind of what they're doing. We probably should try to figure out what the tower there is that they're building. If it's going to be another blue beam to space type tower with the anti-magic field and all that. I actually wanted to find a more official looking type, maybe like their commander or like somebody who is in charge and asking a question or two.
Oh, sure. It won't be difficult to discover one of the watch commanders.
Yeah.
That's fundamentally the title that they've got for that role. It'd be, in this case, a woman in her 50s, salty hair, salt and pepper hair, and pulled tight in a bun, matter of fact, kind of abrupt, little tiny glasses on the end of her nose. Goes by the name of Rose.
Doesn't go by the name of Catherine Janeway?
Nah.
Rose?
Rose.
Hello. So I've been thinking about the.
Are those real? Can I touch them?
Yes, and if you take a feather out, I'm going to be very.
No.
No, I'm fine with the touching bit. I'm very particular.
Just you realize that we don't actually have angels except in our mythology. So.
Well, I am real. Well, like lean down and kind of present it a little bit.
She's a little furtive about it, but then she does, like, she touches it and then actually strokes it like a pet. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Anyway, so you guys are holding to the 100 number rule, right?
Well, that's actually a protocol, a planetary protocol.
So that was actually what I was asking about, because as far as I can tell, this place is fairly well defended, especially since you're armed with things like not to bring up probably a bad note, but that blew off Cord's hand.
Well, yes, but you're not feeling ill about that.
No.
You've got compensation.
I'm just bringing that up as an example. You guys seem fairly well defended, so I was wondering who's enforcing...
it's survival protocols by section.
So you guys are putting them on yourself?
Well, sure.
Okay, this isn't... Because I was just making sure that this wasn't some other group, like, not oppressing you, but telling you to do this thing.
Well, the group that did is over 600 years away, if that makes any sense to you at all.
Yeah, I actually talked with one of the individuals that she jokingly called herself Sarah Connors. So.
Oh, you're the one who spoke with her. Yeah,
I
talked with your Miri.
Yeah, we both talked with her. I had a much more extended conversation with her after I came back.
What was that?
Nothing. So somebody higher up enforced the number count?
Oh no, it was established before departure.
Right.
It was in response to a reflection we received. It's the easiest way I can explain to you the technology we use.
Right. So maybe this is asking some how do I put this? Restricted information, but I understand you guys are something of a military organization.
We are.
Why the limitation?
If human populations achieve numbers higher than that, then they are historically liable for corruption. By maintaining smaller numbers and an accountability protocol, every human is accountable to 10 other members of the group, and therefore by having smaller groups within the group that overwatch, there's not as many possibilities of loose lip sinking ships, if you understand what I'm saying.
I totally understand. That makes perfect sense. But that's the only reason. There's no weird like.
Well, as I said, it came through the reflection.
Right. So.
The Scottish Army has appeared.
I'm sorry, my leaf is falling off.
Every fucking night.
Sorry.
It's just the irony of the music.
Every single time. It's whenever I'm talking too.
I mean, I've just been spitballing, but
Yeah, this is Jean.
I don't know.
Yes.
Or we just wait till
No.
next week.
This episode is brought to you by
Hashtag Nice Coast D&D.
Yeah.
Patreon, Marcos,
Yes, right.
D&D.
Yes.
Oh last week?
Yes.
You said something about me getting one of those guns.
Oh yes.
Wait a minute.
Until such time as
Okay,
you
that
have
sounds
finished
good.
physical therapy to utilize that properly, we're not going to be able to do that.
All right.
There's been instability in the mechanism, and so
Okay.
we don't want to corrupt the
Oh
surgery.
no, I'm sure that's not a
Come on,
problem.
late for a bank to be calling.
One other question. More like a what? So you mentioned something about mythology.
Sure,
Do you guys actually have a religion?
we have many.
Many.
Yes, the cultural history of the place from which we come extends
Terra.
over. Oh, you've heard this name.
Yes.
That's
I've had.
interesting.
I had a conversation with somebody who called themselves Sarah Connors.
Oh, yes. So,
I believe her name was also
the
Terra.
history of our world is almost 10,000 years old. So they've had a lot of time to come up with
A lot of different ways to.
interpret creation,
May I,
identity.
may I ask a somewhat more philosophical question, which is not how I saw this conversation.
You're an angel,
going.
although I wouldn't expect anything less.
Right, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. You said you've never seen an angel.
No, only in mythology.
Right, in mythology. So, your religions didn't have
Divine
physical manifestations?
They did throughout time,
Huh.
depending on when you're speaking. At certain points in time,
Okay.
those manifestations were tangible and physical, and people experienced them face to face. Other cases, it was more metaphysical and abstract, and still others claim to have actually experienced miraculous acts, like people coming back from the dead and such.
Wait. You said people have experienced physical manifestations of angels and gods, but the miraculous miracle bit is the obscure part.
Why is that obscure?
It was just the way.
I was just stating that it from different times. Sometimes it was very physical. Other places it was completely abstract, and still others it was miraculous physical manifestations that couldn't be explained otherwise.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Never mind.
I mean, for example, in one of the major philosophical positions, there was a god who died.
Right. Yeah. That seems interesting.
Talk to Mary about it.
Well, it was an interesting conversation. I would like to be able to help out around camp, but I'm afraid I'm not very physically adept.
You might want to use one of our
Nice.
elevated positions, though, because I assume that with your wings, you probably also have exceptional sight.
No.
How unfortunate.
How do I put this? These are more for mobility to prevent me from getting hurt, and for
Really? So you're
show.
So you're a reconnaissance angel.
Oh man, this is kind of embarrassing. I'm more the angel that's very big and gravitas and grand. Cool
You're an
things.
archangel?
I don't know what that means. I think. Do I know what that means?
Do you command legions?
No. I just. If you need some. Oh god.
Well,
This
you
is
really,
fun.
You
This
really,
is fun.
Stepped in over your head there.
Yeah, I'm
Robin.
more of a just like cool things happen. I'm very showy.
Oh, you're a herald.
I actually
You know Gabriel?
bring stuff. What?
Gabriel.
Never heard of him.
Okay.
No, I'm just.
You actually physically never heard of him.
I
Okay.
know who Gabriel is.
Okay.
I
don't.
I don't.
I got it. I thought maybe you knew him. 'Cause,
Didn't
you know.
read that.
I know who Gabriel is.
Yeah, because I didn't know what would happen if I read that. Anyway, this conversation has got a little bit awkward.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave now. If you've come up with something that I can do.
Sure. Well, as I said, you can use one of the towers to scout from if you want.
Okay. Sure.
You just see me lifting.
I walk. I wave. And, actually, I'll shake their hand and walk off.
Okay. What else are you doing? Anybody else?
Well, he's like in conversation of like, oh well, yeah, I'm not really built to be lifting anything, and Yumar is just like, woof, like picking up twice of like maybe something that a man is struggling to do, and they're just like kind
Meanwhile,
of partially
the
showing
medics
off.
that are attending to your hand won't let you, even though you feel like ultimate cosmic power in that fist. They won't let you move until the finish of the flesh growing over the
Will
outside of
someone here
I-
get me a gun?
I make sure to dramatically pause by Cord's tent as I continue.
it. Nice.
You're just like doing lunges with the weight, and then you like do like a lap outside of his tent, and then you keep going.
Real deep low, deep bends on the lunges. Usually there's heavy weight going up.
I wait until nobody's
just
watching,
giving
and
me-
I just like start compose, and then walk back out.
Who called my army? Who was it?
So, you've been conspiring and whispering, and so far you know that the cases and the boxes were being moved in from the outer containers into the tower, but you haven't found it. And there's actually not been any mechanism that even rings a bell compared to what you saw before, so you're not sure how to replicate
That.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you physically are going to go and check, because he's describing it to you, and we know that Good King Kush is not really accurate. And after a few conversations, he's no longer available. I mean, literally, hello, Min Kush, hello.
Okay.
No more response.
Did the medic go back with me
Yeah.
to the thing?
Uh huh.
So he says, if you give me a moment, I am going to pray and find out what is the best that I can do for them and what might help them best acclimate to Nikos.
Okay. Although we're concerned that it might be an allergy to Nikos that's causing the problem.
I will ask my daughter.
You can ask anybody you want.
Okay, so she goes down, she kneels down. She kneels down when she prays.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, cast divination. God of life, there it is. I would like to help these people to make the change, to acclimate to Nikos. But I am afraid that my magic, such as they are, will harm more than help. What is the best recourse I have to aid them? Either by slowing the change so that they are not in such distress, or helping them acclimate faster.
Utilizing my Viridian dice because she's speaking to Viridis. A voice says, time is your friend and time is their enemy.
Wow.
Okay, I have time to find out something that will help, but I need to do it.
You can turn it how you want, but that was the answer. Time is your friend and time is their enemy.
Which to me says, I have time enough to find something to help, but not an infinite amount of time, because they might fail, and not acclimate. Okay. So she'll go around to each one and administer to them with the healing arts that she has.
The best you can, right?
Yeah, with medicine. Now, the other thing is,
Roll a 20 dice for me.
yeah,
Modify it with your charisma.
+14 +4. No, yeah, +4. 18.
As you're walking by one of the more bedridden, more worse off ones of them. The person leans forward, looks you in the face, and whispers something very low and quiet. She says, "They're going to eat me, you know. They're going to eat me, you know. They're going to eat me, you know."
Okay. She pauses, goes down, checks the head, counts a pulse. And she says, "Your own people," she whispers, very lowly.
"No, they.
Who are they?
They, like you, they."
Okay. Humans. Other humans. Not you. Oh.
"Yes. No, they. I've seen it."
You've seen it. The section? The animal people?
She falls back
Oh,
into the bed and just...
okay.
In the
She
sweat.
might be delirium, but she struggled to say it, so she felt it was important. While she's there, if the medic is around, she says, I had a question. I mentioned religion. And somebody said, if I knew about the risen God, the dead God, the risen God, who are they talking about?
Oh, it's one of the old Earth religions. It's pretty much become almost a laughingstock now. About 80% of the population claims to be of that faith, and yet 1 in 18 actually attends any kind of service.
Your God doesn't speak to your religious people?
A lot of people say they talk to God, sister. A lot of people say they talk to God. Very few times does God actually talk back.
Okay. Then I feel for you.
Oh, if you ever get a chance, you should probably read Out of the Silent Planet.
Out of the Silent Planet?
Yeah,
It's a book?
yeah. It's a series of books by C.S. Lewis.
Out of the Silent Planet?
That's the first one in the series.
Where can I find one of these books?
You can always find it on Amazon.
Wait, is
On
this,
where?
wait, is this conversation happening in character or out of character?
You
Yes.
can always find it on Earth.
For those who are confused, we're just as confused.
What just happened here? Was that a fourth wall?
Wow, that was,
Did we crash through the fourth wall here?
it's like what happens when one person starts talking to the fourth wall, the other person's like, "What? Who are you talking to? There's no camera over there."
That's why I look up. You know what you did.
Is a book like this available here?
Well, you'd have to get a hold of the library, but that's
Yes.
Where is the library located? I love books.
Oh well, our library, the current access point for the primary library is actually in Submariner.
I should like
No.
to go there and find out about this book. But what is the name of the religion with the dead and risen God?
It depends. There's several.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, there's more than I can actually name. There are some that are ecumenical, some that are isolationists, some that are traditionalists. They're all over the place. There's over 650 that claim that same,
Religion?
that same
Belief? System?
God, if you will.
Okay. They need the overall name.
Oh yeah.
Monotheists.
Oh.
The fantasy cleric realized that people believe in one god.
Oh!
Yeah.
That was a good sound. That was really a good sound.
That's why
Thank you for that.
Saffron
Umara.
was so angry.
We've been doing the deep knee bends. One of the soldier types comes over and goes, "Hey, if you don't mind, can you use some of that brute strength? We got some things we need to move into the container over here. It's easier if there's more of us doing the work. You want to help?"
I kind of lower my voice. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I represent meatheads.
Like a man out of you.
With the braids and and her physical build, no, there's no doubt,
Yeah.
no question there.
She
With
is
the
female.
20 Constitution, it's probably
Oh, well, that dropped to 18.
with an 18 Constitution, there's probably a lot of
Still,
backup.
I'm saying there's still a
That
lot
was
of
iron.
body definition.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
there's a lot of
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah. And none of that. I think she's
So,
got.
yeah,
You got
there's
you
a
got
lot
a
of
cr-
reserves.
and you got a charisma more than 10, so they're gonna be taking note of that.
Actually, 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had fought you to get that back, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's
You
right.
said it didn't matter. Yeah, you said I lost 2 points from like a shadow or something.
No.
And
Wait, you haven't. This entire time you've had a negative. You've had your ability score reduced, and you've been wandering around with 2 people who can cast Greater Restoration.
No, that's the thing. We fixed that because I had to.
This was the case where she defended her position and actually won it back and earned her second level as a player.
Wait. So you purposely kept the deficit charisma,
No. I tried fighting for it back
fighting for the charisma back.
because
Right.
it was originally an 8.
But now
Then it was a 6.
Okay, you made it sound like you've been wandering
No,
around.
No,
this
no,
entire
it was
time.
improved.
I haven't focused.
I would have been very annoyed.
I probably had just assumed that most of it is like from wounds and scarrings and stuff like that from the wars.
I still have those little scars from when I first
Anyway,
cast
so they
Charisma
bring you
isn't
over to a
necessary
place where they
here.
have these cases that are wooden crates, and inside you see silver stuff inside of a. The silver stuff is in a cube inside of a case.
Try to remain composed.
And they're asking you to help them move those inside, put those inside the container.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What's in it? And as I
What's in it? It's fuel. It is volatile. Be a little be careful with it.
roll it. How do you spell that?
Fuel. F-U-E-L.
The other word.
Wow.
VOLITLE.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uncle.
Box.
I did some learning.
Yeah, great.
It did
All right,
teach me
so
something in war.
Go ahead and make a strength check to lift the silly thing.
Oh boy. Okay.
Don't roll on that one.
I'll have to use my
Or do.
D10.
I'm using when it's on a board wall.
Really? She did roll the one?
Okay, that's much better. That's a natural 20. So
I guess that would be much better than whatever it was you rolled. She picked up the dice so fast, I don't even know if it was really finished rolling when she.
It's still
that's
spinning.
That's a 25.
Yeah.
No,
So she
no,
picks-
plus 10. So 30.
Yeah, so she picks
Oh,
up.
that's why. Not 20.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 prior. I
Okay.
waited until it fell.
Yeah, I know. I was just giving you.
You're giving me sass.
Yeah, especially since I just put up that video about
Mm.
dice rolling. Okay, so you lift up the crate, and as you do, you feel it slosh. Even though you don't see any change in the surface, you feel the fluid nature of it.
Inside, I am internally screaming.
This
Because
scares you. You know what it is?
Yeah, Alma knew.
Okay.
So I know.
No, I didn't know.
I did roll for that
Oh,
wisdom.
yeah, you did. Okay.
Then
That's
he
right.
mucked about with some.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah,
must have
yeah,
that. So
yeah.
yeah.
So
So you move the crate inside, and as you work that crate inside, you see another person has another crate of it on a counter and has 2 metal probes sticking into it, and the 2 probes have tubes or wires or something that go up into this other metal box, and you see a little gauge on the side of it slowly counting upward, little green bars.
The
like
battery is charging.
It's a countdown or is it a percentage?
It looks like it's whatever it is a count up instead of a countdown. So
Oh.
it's becoming more of whatever it is.
Okay,
Gonna
as
have-
long as it's not counting.
Limb
We all know what that
chevrons
is.
on my face.
Where do you want this?
Anybody in the stream who's ever seen Red versus Blue, I hope we got a good laugh after the counting up bomb, not the counting down bomb.
That's what I'm referring to. Awesome.
It's like, guys, it's not counting down. The bomb's
We're
not
safe.
counting down anymore. We're safe. Wait, why the specific wording? It's counting up now. What? Oh man.
Where you
Alright.
want this?
Oh, just put it there on the counter. Hey, you ever tried this stuff?
I thought it was fuel.
Yeah, but you ever tried any of it?
Only cool kids do live.
I thought that was hazardous or something. I learned that word a while ago. You know.
Really?
More
And
stuff.
so you guys don't like smoke peace pipes or pop
Oh, no, I do that
mushrooms or
on my days
lick
off.
toads or what's your thing here?
What do you mean? What's my thing here? Just big.
I mean, I'm a grunt soldier.
Sure.
I'm on a foreign world. What's the best thing we can do around here is like sniff the fuel. Trying to find out from you what recreational things there are we can do.
And you're doing this on the day that Rio isn't here. Good job.
We have the new druid. We don't need
Yes,
the
but
old
the
druid.
point is she does know about
Yeah, I'm
the
just
staff.
saying. By the end
You
of the
carry
day.
any with you? Oh, she won't say.
Or she's trying to
I'm
protect her
trying to-
stash.
Did I still have stash left over from?
No, you cleaned. You remember you cleaned it all out. You
I
want to make
cleaned
sure
it
that it
out.
was
And then I made sure that I didn't act like nothing was there.
right. So I'm just curious what else there is to do. I mean, you guys like play sports. What do you do around here? This place is going to get boring really fast.
I don't know. I work out.
Have you ever tried flogging?
What's that?
Oh, it's a new sport I heard about from one of the traders.
You say vlogging?
No,
Flog.
flog with
Flog.
an F.
Okay.
Like the flogging moment.
Flogging. Yeah, it's
Yeah, whipping.
no. No. It's a
Good
very.
right now.
I give you a hint. Watch the Sunday stream. It was a very silly encounter where they actually learned to play flog.
Like football?
It's a goblin game throwing javelins at little tiny holes on a big green field.
It's spear throwing at golf holes.
It's
Yes.
ultimate javelin.
Yes, what you call the short throws are called puts. So you're trying to put the javelin into the hole.
Wait, no, it's javelin golf. That's it.
Exactly. it's lawn darts means golf.
That actually, I can see that being a game.
Totally is. I wrote all the rules for it. It'll be
Yeah.
available next weekend. So
Nobody would ever be able to play it in real life. But it could be a game.
anybody that joins the Patreon this week at master level and at master level or higher will get a copy of the rules of flogging next week. So
Anyway.
Anyways,
Well, Nyko's jarts.
he actually knows what a jart is. Yay!
Ew.
Excellent.
so Ali's
You have quality parents. You can tell them that.
Ali's Sterling because she's never been in the military. So John, tell us what. No,
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
In the military, it was darts. It was darts and golf and
You don't know what a lawn
Cards.
dart is?
what a jart is.
Bowling.
You know what a jart is.
What
don't
would
know
they
what a
do?
jar-
They
Lawn
use,
dart.
they
A
use
jar-
something.
A jart is a weighted dart. It's about this long, so it's monstrously large compared to regular hand darts.
Okay.
The way you played it was you put plastic rings on your grass, about 20 feet apart, and you would swing it like a horseshoe, and you'd throw it in the air, and the arrow, the weight of it, would bring the tip downward into the dirt. It was a fun little game. You were trying to get points by getting your dart inside the hole, inside the ring. The problem was, American children tend to be a little irresponsible with playthings, and they would throw them at each other. Or they would throw them straight in the air and let them come down on themselves.
American adults who've been inebriated do that.
And American adults who felt that it was irresponsible for parents to actually have the privilege of letting their kids play such a game, had them outlawed. And that's why we can't have nice things in America. No.
Jeez.
That's always my
Oh, well,
argument.
speaking of not having nice things, we're frozen.
We're frozen again? We are
Yeah.
frozen.
Are we all frozen? Oh shit.
Yeah, we are.
You're frozen. Make your saves.
I just stopped where
You know,
I was.
we did a visual joke while the camera was frozen. I feel a little silly now.
That is very funny. That's very funny.
Sorry.
We should just wait like a minute
Here,
after.
now, well, remember, it's also got a delay, so maybe you got in before it froze.
Oh yeah, there's like a 5-second, 10-second delay.
Yeah, it's noticeable.
Okay, now we're back. There we go. So now you can
Now we can.
retell your joke.
That's not funny.
It's gone now, right?
Yeah, it's
All right.
So yeah, talk about that.
Oh, John, point of clarification.
Sure.
If I manage to get a gun, I will not use it in combat. I will use it as proofing for armor that I'm developing.
That's fine. Your therapist still says you have to wait till you learn how to use your hand before you get a gun. Sorry.
I thought we had them almost all healed.
Yeah, but it's still growing the skin over the outside.
Oh.
You can just ask me to come over. I can finish that up.
Actually, no, you can.
Okay. No, I guess not. Never mind.
He's already, remember, you already got his hit points all back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's what that bit
yeah.
was.
This is the actual
Like process of healing.
nanites are still actually processing the flesh on the outside.
Slow healing.
Yeah, it's only a matter of hours compared to the months it would have actually been on Earth with the replacing of a hand.
It's natural, unlike your magic.
He's already starting to develop
Whoa.
the proper attitude. They're gonna like you.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
We have all of us here cast magic except you.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, she like only kind of does it.
Goodberry is still magic.
I mend.
Kind of.
By the way, do clerics have a detect magic?
Clerics can prepare and detect magic. Yes.
It is a spell you can get from the books.
Yeah.
From your,
Those
Okay.
first level?
Yeah. Detect magic's first level.
Second?
Well,
And
I'm
you're a
gonna
caster
try
and
to
you don't know
do
what
is
detect
get that,
magic's a first level spell.
and then check how much magic is in this woman's body.
Okay.
And
that's
to
not a
find
bad
out
idea.
is she
I'm always
at low end
99% correct and 1%
or
incorrect.
what's going on.
Gotcha.
And that way maybe I can come up with something.
Somebody else's phone's going off. I wonder who that could possibly be.
I'm sorry, my leaf's going off again.
Nope. Just a phone.
Yeah, mine was the bank. My mother threw away the keys to the locked deposit box when she was in the last stages of senior dementia. She threw away my birth certificate. Well, I don't recognize these papers, and they were gone by the time I realized.
Are you going to do any spying on your own since you can't get a hold of him anymore? Or you might want to tell them that you can't
Oh.
contact him
Oh
anymore?
yeah.
Is the telepathy still up?
It only lasts an hour. It's the next day.
Yeah. Wow, wow.
So Kush responded to me. He is okay, and he hasn't responded. So either he's very busy or he's probably in danger or asleep.
Kush the long pipe?
Nothing happens.
I'm sorry, wait, no. King Kush the long pipe.
Still nothing
Okay.
happens.
Wait.
Archduke.
Archduke King Kush
Archduke.
long pipe of Jadaru.
Still doesn't show.
Okay.
Do-do-do.
No, he's no longer. Yeah.
He's not dead.
Do you have anything to fix this hair strand?
Sure. Right back with the razor.
Oh. That's not that.
We'll have to take it out of there.
Never mind then. It's okay. Thank you.
Jesus is just horrified.
How does it move like that on its own?
I don't know.
That's kind of
It
cool.
just occurred one day.
You know what? It's taking the shape of a snake right now. That's kind of interesting.
What is he talking about?
He has a cowlick that pops up. every
It
so
just
often.
like.
And nobody tells me that it takes form of animals.
This is the first time it's ever done it, as far as you can tell.
Yeah, no one's ever told me.
she'll come out
Your fuel.
that one time and say,
What
one of the
are the
women
uses
is
of your
really
fuel?
ill. But
Oh, I'm sorry, that
That's
would be
fine.
technical. Yeah, that's classified
they're
information.
going to eat.
You don't want to get in
you know.
trouble asking those kind of
Right,
questions.
right.
And I bent down close and I said, who is going to eat you? Your own people? She says, no.
Yeah, speak louder. 'cause-
Speak louder. We're not whispering.
You're,
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah, this is main conversation now.
This is you and main conversation, and the
Okay.
microphone's here. So
One of the patients who's pretty poorly off whispered to me that they're going to eat me, you know. And I went down and whispered back to her, and I asked her, who is going to eat you? And she said, I said, your own people? And she says, no, the others.
no, I said the A. They will.
They. She kept on saying they are going to eat me.
Do you,
Would you take a look at her, please? Maybe with some, your abilities.
you have to keep in mind that more than likely she's ill because of the magic of this book. Do you remember that whenever we cast her spell?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know medicine very well. So whatever I do is going to be very limited because I'm limited to spells. I will gladly look at her. I will gladly endeavor to figure out what's wrong with her. I will gladly endeavor to figure out.
But if you could tell me how much magic, how much she's acclimated already, and I can compare her to others who are doing better, I might be able to come up with a way to help her bridge this difficult time.
I will try to do that. I do not have access to specific abilities that do that, except for knowledge on magic a little bit. You probably have to talk to somebody who knows how to detect magic.
You can detect them?
I no.
I thought you were a sorcerer.
Okay. So, I'm gonna give you the
Not
same
that kind of
conversation.
magic.
I'm gonna give you the same series of statements that I gave somebody else. All of my magic is like nice, big gravitas, like shows of force. Detect magic is a little bit not beneath me, but beneath me.
Utilitarian.
Like
She's
you know,
disappointed.
walls of light, temples to gods, floating
Chase does
weapons. He also does magic, yes, but I would like
Uncle
to.
Ask.
I would okay.
Would you like to see her?
I feel absolutely useless now. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So you
I am the
like,
healer. I am the healer, but you don't want me to talk to them.
So
okay.
I will gladly go talk to her.
you're like a hood ornament of the party. That's what you are.
Yes. Nice. Spoken by.
Oh, with a loud horn.
Spoken by the combustion engine of the party.
Hey, look,
Better than the exhaust.
I
Oh, I don't know. The exhaust isn't here right now to defend himself.
am like the hubcaps of the car. Okay.
Looks dim.
So
You're
don't,
the
like-
hubcaps?
Yeah.
No, you're the engine.
Why would you be the up? What?
I'm hubcaps. I'm on the parts that turn, but I don't actually have a function. She's the wheels.
We have really done much. What did we do to crush your will
Wait,
like that?
wait,
Holy
wait,
moly!
All
is
it takes
this in
one,
character?
one point of strength.
Yes.
Dying?
Okay.
Easy.
I thought maybe it was actually being a god for a while. Was
I
coming
kind
onto
of-
his head.
I kind of
Well,
like
Johnny
lean
came
into,
after that. So.
I lean into Cord. Are you cowing to her? What is this?
I'm just saying.
Are you admitting that you're her second fiddle?
Am I?
You're the one who said it.
I'm asking you though. I have my own opinion, but I want yours. Outsider opinion. Pick who's better, Umara or Court.
Am I here?
Wait,
Wait, did I just materialize you?
No.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
leave
not
you
here.
some time to
Wait.
min-max on us, okay?
I'm not. I
That
am
way
not.
I
I
have
am
the advantage.
not picking between the two people who could kick the shit out of me and who could kick the shit out of me better. That is not happening.
This is not
Smart man.
happening.
Cord.
Mhm.
Cord.
Mhm.
You are what you are, and you do a damn
Well,
good
not
job of
anymore.
I'm going to see that.
That's
Okay,
my that's my moral
Okay.
crisis here.
So when you approach
Okay,
the
Cord.
the nurse that is on the
That doesn't
attendant,
work
the
for
medic
you.
there,
We
as soon
might
as she
be
sees you
able to
approaching, she
later
says,
on bring you
let
back
me ask this.
correctly.
We'll see.
Can I ask you
I'm
for a
not going to
blessing?
take it away from you, if that's what you really want.
Do you know Michael
But if you
personally?
die and we resurrect you, it's going to be without the hand.
So question one: how are
Then
you
it's not
adapting
living flesh.
to the environment?
Alright.
And I
I'm
bet you
overseeing
much
the
prefer
ward,
to be
so I'm
alive
probably
than
doing
dead.
pretty fine.
So I could, and
Same here.
let's just say I had a conversation with one of your
And
commanders,
Uh huh.
The next
and
time that you start doing something like that, would you
whatever
please
angels
listen?
you know, I have no personal
Okay.
relationship with.
Come, Mary.
She goes, not even a
I
drama?
can't make any promises, but I will do my best.
Thank you. I can only ask that.
Where did you hear that name?
I saw her
Where?
as we were falling.
Okay, I do actually know that one. That one's actually my mom. Okay.
You have parents?
Well, well, okay. It's not parents in the typical sense. Like, it wasn't mommy and daddy, like, loved each other a whole lot. It was more like,
A great uncomfortable conversation for an angel to have.
yeah, it's more like, it's more like sudden and just apparating.
Existing.
Yeah, just appearing. But I technically would call her a mom.
Okay. Anyway, nonetheless, I saw her and she told me that I would survive the crash.
And lo and behold, you did.
Yeah, so I just needed to know whether or not that's... Is it a blessing or a curse? Because more than 350 people in my division were killed in the collapse. And as far as I know, I'm the last of the unit.
I'm thinking of a good response.
But not the last of her kind.
Right. So, some people are used as blessings. The gods can't always have their fingers directly into the pie, a la me or whatnot. Sometimes they have to use individuals in order to help others. Perhaps you were not allowed to live, but were given the luck or the resources or the particular shoves on fate to live so that others may also live. I understand that you're overseeing the sick and the ill, and I imagine, or at least I hope, that you've been doing a decent job of making sure that they have an okay time.
But I've seen and heard stories of healings beyond that.
The world you have arrived onto, let me give you a piece of advice. Take it slow. If you see somebody with a staff and a robe, they're probably going to be mildly more threatening than a guy in armor and a hammer.
That
Okay.
was directed at me.
To you guys who are unused to our type of power, it'll take some time getting used to, and there are some individuals who will use their power against you.
Okay, but what I'm asking about is growing limbs back.
That is such a power that some people have.
So I could eventually develop it?
I have no idea.
Where could I learn more?
Dr. Mary.
There are... So here, I don't know if you know this, but in this world there's a system of worship and philosophy called the Veils.
Right, that's for the, shall we say, for the equivalents in our culture would be those that are downtrodden and need a god to stand in their way. But I'm talking about just the sheer power to heal.
So there are a lot of ways for individuals to gain access to power. I happen to be born with it. Other individuals study for it. For what you're looking for, you need to find a god who claims Nikos, or some sort of divine power, and, for lack of a better word, worship them, follow them, show that you will carry out their wishes. And if you prove that, then...
So feudalism's not dead.
It's not feudalism, it's more...
But you use the word God, and I hate to think of the idea of there actually being beings that could literally snap your fingers and take you out of existence.
Well, okay. Most gods aren't that powerful. Because
So there are.
There are. Well, I do this motion. I'm like, I have wings. We
Yes,
talk
but
about an angel.
but Nadromo had enough time to talk to me. That's not
Right, because
normal for God.
there
God
are-
is so busy trying to solve things that he doesn't talk to us.
So you use God single.
There is only one God.
There's an opinion.
I see.
Talk to some people.
Where can I go to learn more about your strange belief system?
Well, we have an individual in our party who's more well versed in the worshipping of gods than I am. As strange as that sounds, she's called Miri. She wears a suit of green.
Oh, she was here earlier.
Yes. Talk to her about it. Also, if you ever manage to get out of this town, some 49 miles away is a city called Cauldron. Cauldron turned into something of a religious center because of events that we were actually involved with. So you can actually meet many of the Vales there. There's some temples to the old gods, and you can sort of learn about our mythology is a bad term, but how about mythos?
Okay. Miri said that you might want to see some of our attendants.
Right. Let me finish my statement. I'm actually... So when you go there, you will hear about... So when you ask somebody, they'll sell 9 veils, and in reality there's 10, because various veils will deny the existence of other veils. It's complicated, it's stupid. But in reality...
Sounds like Earth.
There's 11. And I'm starting up number 11. And
I was waiting for the franchise opportunity.
you're the one who hits me the ball. You're like, here's the slow pitch.
I totally was going for this.
Yeah, no, I was getting that. Anyway, I'm what's called the Rainbow Veil. If you find
It sounds pretty.
Yeah, if you find any of the individual veils to be lacking, if you feel like they're too restricting,
Do you have a
or-
priest named Joseph? Just curious.
No. I'm kind of the. I don't. Who's. Wait. I don't. Who. I'm actually the only.
No. Coat of many colors, guys. Hello.
I'm actually the only one of my following so far.
Oh.
Well, I'm not. How do I put this? I am not following anything. I'm the
You're claiming to be a god.
progenitor. There we go.
You're the god.
Progenitor.
Progenitor. I'm not a god.
But all the other veils you said were representative of gods.
Well, the white veil is actually represented by Nadroma.
No, white veil is represented by Neolus. Nadroma is a servant thereof.
Right.
That's what she told me.
Oh, okay. So I guess.
Yeah, she's now calling herself Herald of the End.
I need to talk to my mom. Jesus Christ.
See, you said it.
Huh?
You said it.
I was.
You did say it.
The character Ralgrim would not have
I haven't said
that.
that word because you don't have.
Because I don't know.
That
That
word
is
doesn't
not.
exist in his brain.
I know.
That is not.
I know.
even a phrase.
That's a
Okay.
reflex.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
So yeah, I'd like to talk to this person. If at the end of the pilgrimage you find those veils lacking, please talk to me. Are we frozen again?
We are frozen.
Okay.
There's a mic for
When
you.
I could see you moving in this corner of my eye, but I couldn't see you move on the screen, I knew we were in trouble.
So what is Ralgrim's relationship with the material plane?
He fell into it.
Okay. No.
What does that even mean?
Is it like
Mom said,
there's a
"Go at
place
him, boy."
like at your standard
Kicked him out of
house,
the
like
club.
up in heaven? This is an
So
example.
she kicked
And
him out to
the drone is
the
making dinner in the
door.
kitchen, I
Yes.
guess.
Right.
And you're playing Fortnite or this world thing, and the way you speak to her is you put down the controller and you yell, "Mom! What the frick is with your stupid name?" Is that how that works?
No. In every single part of that metaphor was wrong.
Okay. Just
That
check
was
my
awesome,
I feel
though.
like mine was
You,
slightly
I
better.
award you no points,
That was awesome.
and may God bless us all.
I think that it's more like, poof, he materializes. Mom says, "Go get him, son." Into Nikos.
That's closer, except a little bit less malignant.
Yeah, he actually got to see things on the way down.
Yeah, like I wasn't like, it wasn't like, boop, oh, you exist now, goodbye! It was, boop, here's how the
Do
world
stuff.
works, like, here's magic, boop, there you go. Anyway, so I go to see the lady.
Okay, so when you get there, she's resting peacefully, eyes closed, breathing fairly normal. Little moments in the corner going. Boo, 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 boo.
I tap her on her shoulder. You're not dead. You're not dead.
She says, my time?
No,
my
you're
time?
not. Nope, you're not dead. I don't have a scythe. You're not dead. I promise. You're not dead.
You wouldn't have a scythe. You're a spirit guide.
Right. You're not dead.
Oh.
You're not dead.
So, this is an NDE?
Huh?
This is an NDE?
I don't know what that means.
Near death experience?
No. I swear on
So it's an FDE.
fake death experience.
Far death
Far death experience. I am real. Everything you are seeing currently is real. I exist. My name is Ralgrim.
Okay, Ralgrim.
And I was hoping to figure out what's wrong with you.
I'm feeling much better
Since when?
since my fever broke about 20 minutes ago.
Well, that's good. What are the I feel like putting on a doctor's coat right now. What are the symptoms you've been experiencing?
Well, I had I ate some of the local fruit. It really smelled good. And they told us not to, but you know, when you're out on guard duty. And anyway, so I ate some of that, and then when I came back, they told me I was testing positive for it, and so they had to put me into what they called stepped treatment or something like that. Anyway, they started feeding me like a grassy material that they made into a gruel. It tasted like crap, but apparently it had low grade volumes of whatever you call your material.
Well, it sounds like you're getting better.
Yes.
That's good. So
They call it VEX.
Vex?
VEX.
Wait, the material that occurs in our food, or what they fed
Yeah,
you?
the chemical that's found in your food that's not found in our food.
Vex.
Yeah.
Weird name. Okay, well, I guess I didn't need to come down
It's
here.
yeah.
Do you remember talking with a lady named Mary?
I remember seeing an angel earlier that didn't have wings.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Do you remember how that conversation went?
Basically, I said words, but I don't remember what I said.
Okay, she thinks you're mildly delirious. You said something about how...
I was in a fever.
Yeah, okay. So you're all good now? You're not feeling weird?
I just have a hankering for more of that fruit.
Well, don't do that, because that's probably just going to make it worse.
You sure?
Guaranteed.
Go
Okay.
slowly.
How much have they told you about what's going on?
We survived the crash.
No, I mean with your sickness.
The sickness, they just told me it had something called acclimation fever.
Yeah, so you're acclimated. I'm pretty sure you're almost acclimated. I hope you
Well, in that case, eating fruit shouldn't be a problem then.
Oh, but you should just take it. Just make sure that you're completely acclimated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what the maximum quality of
I don't
Vex
know
is.
I don't know what it is either.
Maybe
Well,
that's
I
what
know what I know what the maximum quantity of X is, and even I would probably not like eating that. I would. Ooh.
They're talking about a grain soup, is what they're talking about. A gruel.
Yeah. Yes.
But the problem is, there's more of that stuff in the grain than there is in the meat.
Wait, really?
She's done the math. She and I talked about it earlier. Yeah. Meats are in derivatives.
See, the animals eat the grain,
Right.
and then the beasts of prey eat the other animals. But the concentration is because these plants live in the soil, get the sun all the time.
Well, so it's like reverse fat soluble. That's
Yeah.
weird. Well, you would never have told me this, and I don't wait.
No, she actually, in character, just derived this theory. She hasn't even tested
Jesus
it yet.
Christ. Okay.
So what
She's
you need
she's
to
been
do,
chasing it like you've been chasing planetary trajectories.
The biologist and the physicist. Great.
Exactly.
Or the astronomer. Well, I'm glad to see that you're feeling well. Cool. I guess I don't need to do anything.
All right.
Brilliant. Bye. I kind of like shake her hand. Anything weird happen?
She kisses your hand.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a little weird.
yeah, alright. Well, as expected. Have a good evening, afternoon. What time of day is it?
It's late afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah, and as you leave, she calls out, "Goodbye." What name would she use? Oh,
Gabriel, Michael.
Azrael. Thank you, Azrael.
Well, hold on. Back that up. Ralgrim. If you're
Romeo?
No. If you're going to live on this planet, you gotta use the proper
Gotta
terms.
use the proper term.
My name is Ralgrim,
Okay.
not Azrael, not all those other names that I don't feel like reciting.
Okay.
None of those names, Ralgrim.
Gotcha.
Repeat after me. Ralgrim.
Ralgrim.
There we go. And then I leave.
Ralgrim!
Hey, okay.
She thinks that means goodbye. Ralgrim, everybody!
We started it.
It's bound to happen eventually.
It had to.
I'm going to speak to the medical person when I get it at my
So,
turn.
well, yeah, let's see here. So, back to Cauldron first. Your hand's finally healed.
Oh. Great. Well, I'm going to get up from the tent. I'm going to thank the medical staff, get out of the tent, and go look for my gear.
Okay. Still piled over there in the corner where it was before.
Alright, well, I'm going to pick that up, and then I'm going to go ask about a weapon.
And they say, you haven't learned how to use it yet.
What do I need to...
Physical therapy.
Where can I find that?
Oh, here in this camp.
Where specifically, though?
You start with the medical camp, and for 10 weeks in your off time.
Whoa.
When you get done, you get proficiency in it.
10 weeks for proficiency. Oh.
Well, it's 10 minus your non-existent intelligence modifier.
Sounds like okay.
Since it's physical, his physical stats are pretty good.
Yeah, but it's still learning a skill.
It's still learning specific skills.
Watch
It's
this.
literally those little things where you're doing the finger tap, and eventually he'll be able to do like the knife thing really, really fast because he's got ridiculously.
Okay, I use a hammer for finger fillet, alright? There's no knives in that.
Then you better spread them wide, baby.
Oh, it's hitting him every time. God damn it.
He wants a little meter going.
Oh,
Isn't that finger relay?
No. Look, I got this. I'm gonna try and shake hands with the guy.
Let-
The guy looks. The guy takes one look. He says, "No, not yet."
It's a work in progress. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Then I'll go
This
to
is the Boy Scouts, okay?
Physical
Oh.
therapist?
I'll go back to the medical place and.
So just you have to check in a little bit every day. That's all.
Okay.
You're able to function. You can feed yourself and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, cool.
I wonder if fruits
And-
would be a little less than...
Okay, back to Mary. What did you want to do?
Okay,
You wanna
she
talk
goes back
medical?
to the medic.
Okay, you'll actually literally pass.
Yeah.
Ralgrim.
Ralgrim, did
Yeah.
you see the woman?
Yes, she's fine now. I didn't do anything. She was fine before I got there.
Oh, good.
Yes, I agree.
Look, I figured out. It's really quite simple. They can't eat the grains. Not at first.
Who can eat what? Who can eat grains?
The others.
The others.
There's too much, what.
They called it Vex.
That.
Vex.
What do we call it, man? What do we call it?
I think, did we have that word?
We call
No.
it limb.
Okay, the word limb is out there. It's not a word that is in common usage, and nobody actually has defined the material.
Magic.
Okay.
So Vex is the name that you would know for it. It's the first time you've heard of it.
Yeah.
But the way they describe, the way you're describing it isn't something you would necessarily know yet, because we've only found. Well, no, you did recently find the extraction device, right? So
Yeah.
you were able to extract
Yeah,
Limb.
we I don't think we've had anybody say this
what
is
it is.
limb.
Right. Yeah, you didn't call
Yeah.
it that.
So we would just probably call it magic.
So when he says, well, no, they call it Vex. At least now you have a word you can use.
Okay. Then we can communicate because that's
Yeah,
what they're
good.
calling it. Okay.
Anyway.
So she goes back to the
Okay,
medic.
bye.
Well, sorry, don't finish telling
This
us.
is-
Oh, anyway.
Yes.
You're actually
no,
going,
wait,
we were going to have a breakthrough moment, and the party was actually going to share information within itself, something that happens so rarely that we have to draw attention to the fact that it's happening, and you about walked out of it. That
Wait.
was
Yeah,
hysterical.
what it is Vic,
Vex.
it's concentrated in the grains and plant matter. because they grow under the sun, they take it into their roots, they take it in their leaves, they take it into the stems.
In the
and they
water.
Right, because that's how they're viewed. Like, that's what Sarah kind of said, that we got the magic. No, she probably did. She not use the word limb? Because we talked about the prism when we
Who's
used
they?
it for. Sarah Connor. Remember when I brought her back and she talked about the prism? Like, we learned about the prism.
More than likely, even if she in character used the word limb, the word would have been vex.
Okay. So I would
okay.
communicate that
Because I was using a pre never term because this era hadn't come up with a term yet.
Okay.
Vex.
So Vec. So Vec is concentrated in vegetable matter. There's less in animal matter.
Right.
Okay, so they have to start using the meats of animals, preferable to the vegetables, and gradually bring in the vegetable matter.
The opposite of what most diets are, but all right, I can see that.
And then,
Atkins forever.
and then the prey animals have even less, but the meat isn't very good because they're carnivores and they eat meat and their flesh isn't as tasty.
I didn't really need the culinary lesson, but
Yes.
okay.
So
That's appreciated anyway.
He's not in line to eat a tiger anytime soon anyway.
yeah.
I did not know
So
that.
anyway, so I'm gonna go talk to him and tell him what they have to do is when they start weaning them off the food there, tell them why they're being weaned off of those foods and not go after the fruit and the grains and the things like that
Into the meat.
until they're more acclimated.
Okay.
So everybody now knows
Yeah. Right.
that it's abundant in our soil and plants.
Vex.
Vex.
Vex with an X sound.
Vex.
There you go. Because I like to be.
Vexed by it.
What's the laugh bit?
What?
You laughed after you said Vex. I'm confused.
Vex.
I think she was sounding out the.
Vex.
You were like Vex, ha ha ha.
No, vex.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Creep me out for a second.
Okay, so she's gonna go in there and say,
Yeah, it stands you'll find out when you talk to them about it that the term vex, it won't mean anything to you, but it stands for a virulent extraterrestrial xenomorph.
okay,
Wait, Vez or
what have you been
Vex.
feeding these people?
Gruel made out of the
Xenomorph.
grains. I mean, it's the simplest food we can find. It's
Okay, there's a problem. There's more vex in the grains than there is in the meat of
That's interesting.
animals that
The
eat 'em.
infants with which we've been feeding this material, this gruel-like formula, actually improved more rapidly.
It's your older people who are more acclimated to your diet that are having the difficulty transitioning.
Okay. Well, we also have noticed a bit of a body mass increase for the infants that were on the gruel-based diet.
Oh, interesting. You mean beyond norm?
Yeah, about 6 to 8% over, especially in mental
How-
acuity.
Well, isn't that good?
Yeah, it's amazing. That's why we thought it'd be okay for everybody.
Okay, in this case,
Because it's got electrolytes, is what the body needs. Sorry.
Gatorade.
it has what?
But no,
Vexerade.
it was a movie reference. I was being silly.
Okay,
Non sequitur.
non sequitur.
Non sequitur.
I did
humor,
not
but-
hear it. I do not need to respond to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, the difference is the people who are acclimated to your original food,
Mm-hmm.
those are the ones that are going to have difficulty with the high levels of vex that is found in grains and plants
Understood.
and the fruit.
Understood.
So, and I'm glad to hear the other woman is doing better. So if you can feed the older people meat
Mm-hmm.
and gradually introduce small quantities of the grain products as they
Sure.
get more acclimated.
Sure.
As for the babies, if the gruel is doing well for them, but don't they need milk?
Oh, it sort of is. It's hard to describe to primitives like you, but it's a.
Go ahead and describe it to me.
Well, okay. So there's this word we use to describe a composite that we use to emulate something that we no longer have in our diet. We call it a formula.
Okay. I understand formulas being made up of different things
So we
to
happen to be
achieve
able
an
to,
end.
and we found a way to do that utilizing just the vegetable-based material.
Okay.
It's a distillate in water, fundamentally. Found an interesting sidelight, though. If you introduce the gruel diet supplement, you have to actually literally wean them off of straight water because it creates a weird system imbalance if you allow them to take in actual water after providing them this material.
I will.
It's got to be some form of dilution. We haven't figured it out, but the basic idea is that once they're onto that, then they can't drink purified water any longer.
Okay.
They
Can they
have to-
drink the naturally occurring water?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Well, there are several springs. You have no spring around here?
Oh, we're in the process of drilling.
Okay.
It's one of the reasons why we're building the tower.
Okay, good. It's to drill water?
Well, yes, and other soil samples.
How interesting. I mean, we make wells, but I've never heard of drilling for water. I'd like to take a look at it.
Martially prepare water for war.
God, I love Cord.
Yeah,
I
sometimes.
love Cord. Cord's amazing.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway,
Back
so she'll
to-
go back to see the
Back to
woman.
Umara.
Yes.
Okay, you finished helping them load the cargo. Do you have any more questions? They basically, you're a soldier. They try to pick your brain on what soldiers do for fun out here.
I'll probably, because Allie doesn't have an extensive list of what soldiers do. I can only imagine.
Drink at the bar.
Yeah, I'm assuming they drink at the bar.
Okay.
and,
Mumbledy Peg.
Hmm?
Mumbledy Peg. You've never heard of Mumbledy Peg. Anybody else in the room ever heard of Mumbledy Peg?
I
a
know
military-
it's a game.
It's a military game. You stand 5 feet from your opponent. You have a knife between you. One takes the knife and throws it towards the person's opposite foot. So let's say the right foot. The person then has to slide his foot until he's touching the blade. Then he picks up the knife and throws it towards the other guy's foot. And you keep going until one of you so spread apart, legs-wise, that you fall down. You get points for every time you knock somebody out. That's the fun that the military comes up with. It's a
Got
martial game of accuracy because you get better and better at throwing the knife.
Ping pong?
No, there's actually that and flogging. We don't have many games here on Nikos. We started building others now, so watch for additional games from Nikos coming soon.
Essentially, Allie is going to have to do her military homework.
Yep. Find out what the military does for fun.
Like,
Don't
probably-
ask Cord's Army.
A lot of tall
Ask
tales.
Cord's Army.
Ask Cord's Army.
Soup.
Snow? That's not all we do, okay?
That's hashtag for army. That's not all we do.
Have you bought them
That's all we
armor
do.
yet and weapons yet and helmet yet?
No, I actually calculated that out, and that's one of the things I'm gonna do one day.
Shopping?
Yeah.
Eventually you'll actually have the gear.
Not to be off topic, but have you thought any more about my recommendation for how to convince your men to fight?
Yeah, I think that's actually a viable strategy to direct the army.
Okay, good, because I would love to see that.
What,
That
charge
wall.
in the battle, say follow me?
Turning all martial activity into exercises so
Like
that they
you-
see themselves improving their prowess.
You spin every single combat or oriented thing as exercise. You spin swordplay as an exercise. You spin wearing heavy armor as an exercise.
Charging as an exercise.
Charging, it's an exercise.
Running
Everything
away.
you do is an exercise.
Dying in the name of Cord as an exercise.
You don't really, you don't bring
No,
that
with an
part
O.
out.
No.
EXOR. If you
Exorcise.
go down, we'll get rid of the demons. We'll exorcise you. Okay, Jace.
Let's see.
You can't tell stories or sing songs? Quiet the natives?
No, he's
No.
on a mission. He's
Yeah.
trying to decide how to accomplish his mission.
Ah.
I'm gonna ask around about that big looming tower?
Oh, the tower's a threefold operation. One is it's building sustainable housing. Second, it is developing a continual and sustainable water source. And apparently, we are somewhere near the top of an apex of a Vex mine, a Vex source.
A Vex source?
Mm-hmm. Apparently, the material that infests your planet that causes radical material decompression, explosions, the material that powers some of our machinery, a fuel source. You might have heard of it. It's a kind of a silvery liquid. It sometimes actually shows up. It's so plentiful here that it actually occasionally shows up as lakes and rivers.
In this area?
No, we just happen to have found we detected a source in the ground.
And you are just going to use it for fuel.
Oh, and apparently we just recently found it's a food supplement to increase and enhance our immunity to the effects of your world.
Wow. It's like a magic item that does everything.
I don't think you'd really call it an item. It's kind of odd fluid. It doesn't actually even follow physical laws. You're acting like you've never heard of this stuff. Probably you're going, I'm processing.
Yeah. How deep underground would you need to excavate?
We're calculating excavate. Oh no, we're not going to excavate. We're just going to drill.
Sure.
Yeah, probably 200 to 300 feet down. There's a source. If it ends up being accurate, we've already sent information to Submariner, and they're supposed to be looking for possible offshore sources because we anticipate that it basically will operate in similar nature to earthly petrochemicals.
Excuse me?
It's a word doesn't mean anything to you.
Oh.
Basically, you hear something that sounds like rock chemical.
Submariner. Where do you plan on storing all this?
That's
excess?
classified.
Oh. I never asked. Give me a good day.
Okay. Rogan. At any time, remember, you guys can just convene and say we need to talk collectively because you guys have gotten a lot of information.
Sure.
Whenever you want to.
What was that percentage again? It was 30% more? The babies were growing?
6%.
60.
No, 6 to 8.
6
to 8% increases in.
babies.
Just barely above
Six.
statistically not, or whatever.
It is statistically significant.
Just barely statistically significant. Of course, that's not entirely how that works, but sure, why not? Yeah.
We're a live stream game here.
Well, no, I'm saying like
That's
you
not
can
the right
have-
terminology. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's calculated differently.
Yeah.
Noticeable. It's noticeable.
Yes.
So I would like to call for a convene.
Sure. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah, except for one last thing. How come so many babies?
Oh, it's just a matter of decanting them, and we have a need, so we are accelerating the process.
What does decanting mean?
In your terminology, it's taking them out of the bottle. That's what it actually means. It's we preloaded the vessel, anticipating the ability to rapidly increase population once we made landfall.
Okay, I think I do understand. You had them in a container, and now you have a need for them.
You're awfully wise for a primitive, I have to say.
Excuse
You
me.
must be a shaman or something.
I am a cleric to Veritas.
Yeah. Same.
Come on.
No, I'm just saying from their standpoint. Yeah. Okay. Yes. You're right. The only thing you don't have is a bone through your nose. I mean, that from their standpoint, you're just above caveman days from their standpoint.
You know, she's wearing armor.
Yes.
She carries a sword on her back.
Right. Exactly.
And a shield over her other shoulder. Okay. And I'll stack my IQ against yours.
Well, clearly, I said you are wise. So.
Wise is not intelligent. I'm intelligent
But I'm just saying it's a big jump for someone from your standpoint to think about decanting babies, because babies come from moms.
But I do know about decanting liquids because
Right, but the idea, well,
when
you'd
you
have
make
to,
potions-
your mental imagination clearly has to be, you literally pour a cup and it fills with baby. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, that's reasonable.
of course that's reasonable to your what you're thinking,
Yeah.
as compared to
Well, then I think then a spell like clone exists,
Yeah, that's
where you
right.
literally
Yes.
grow a child.
Parallel
See,
jump.
That's
that's
true.
basically how my character think
Yeah,
about it. Like,
I-
oh, it's like that
it's
really
clone.
famous necromancy thing where you just make a clone of yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like that, except
To-do list.
Not-
Clone.
yeah, you can cast that spell now.
Yeah.
Why haven't you cast it? You could literally just spawn the freaking materials you would need and just leave it somewhere.
I know.
So why haven't you
Haven't
done
done
that yet? Oh.
Do
Oh, yeah.
babies don't come from a mommy? What? My character's in the Dark Ages. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, so convene.
convene.
Everybody's together.
They're adapting well to our environment. We gave them some tips. And how's the tower going?
Well, the tower is used to apparently water source. Something about sustainable housing and this Vex material?
Right. That's what they're calling magic.
The silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they said it's about 200 to 300 feet underground. And they're informing their submariner contact for other locations that this could possibly pop up. So that's an issue.
Is Submariner underwater? Can we go there?
Submariner is that other continent, other country of section.
No, it's
No.
what they're calling Sasserine, isn't it?
No,
It's
off-
a
it's off the
complex
coast.
off coast of
Is
Sussex.
that
Yeah.
underwater? Can we go there? Is that off limits to us? I think we need to go there.
It's above ground, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, can we? We should probably see about going there one of these days. 'Cause
Yes.
a lot
was
of.
it? Excuse me. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was doing an. I was.
That was more a look at you than anything else.
Yeah.
What was the name of the person that you're looking for?
Wasn't it
Kush.
Tara?
Kushlock.
Not Kush. The human. The other.
Taryn?
I'm not
Tara?
Tara?
looking
Tara.
for anyone
Tara.
in particular.
You were the one looking for it. Taryn.
I was
the one
looking
looking
for Major, and I thought it was Marion.
No, it was
Something.
Major,
I
Major
couldn't
something
remember.
Tara. Major something
Major
Tara.
somebody.
Taryn something.
No, I was just grasping at straws for names. I don't actually. I'm not actually looking for this person, but
It was
Because
more,
there was only 2 people there.
yeah.
It was more of just a foot in the door type of strategy. Like, hey, we know a friend of yours.
Yeah, I was like, we know this person.
Yeah.
Please give us all the information before I have to kill you. Okay,
What?
What?
Nice.
What?
Hey.
I wanna meet her again.
I have to find it in my.
Well, she
Notes.
might be in this Submariner company.
But
We
they
should
told
probably
me
ask
they're
her.
not in the settlement.
She's not what?
She's not in.
She's not in this
particular
settlement. They've already looked.
Yes.
Okay.
And if
I know she's not in the settlement.
Right.
But I was just wondering what was the name that he called her.
You have to wait till we find the notes. It's not a
Okay.
big deal. We'll get it for you.
We'll have the name. I'll know the name eventually.
Yeah.
I would like to go there also. Maybe I can, if we can find somebody more generally in charge, I might be able to trace down my major, and then might also find out how whatever the one is that you're looking for.
Well, their locations might be classified. They are fairly militaristic.
Fairly
But they could
militaristic and
probably
isolationist.
Given
Yeah.
a note, and also I'd like to get to some of the other settlements and tell them how to help acclimate their people.
Right. This is oddly turned into a humanitarian mission.
Mm-hmm.
If we're helping them acclimate, aren't they just accelerating our doom? They plan to.
Not to sound callow, but in order to, it is required to get behind someone before you stab them in the back.
So they would have to follow us.
But you're the bard here. You understand metaphors. Come on.
Yes.
Okay. Do you kind of get what I'm getting at?
I've often wondered, what is the metaphor?
Oh, by the way, one interesting thing, they call it Vec.
Vex.
Vex.
Yeah, like he said.
Vex.
Vec.
Vex.
And their babies, they decant their babies. They have
what now?
They have
They what?
an inordinate number of young babies, infants.
Oh God.
And I asked him, how come so many babies and so few women? And he said, we decanted them. They preloaded them on the ship, apparently, as babies. And whatever reason that they can come 600 years here, the babies are still babies, and then they had just brought them out
I
to
thought they
make.
can't use magic.
They just. There's a baby now? Like what?
I thought they can't use magic.
Did they just get a bunch of infants, load them into like a box, and then just open up the box later like a can of soup?
The word
So
Do you
box
know
from
where
a
the
box.
is? I don't even know where the box
What's
is.
the
So wait.
box?
We're saying the candle functions both as a vessel and as a mother.
And a boat.
Did we accidentally kill the mother?
well,
Well,
okay.
no, it's still there.
I can
Well,
only
that
tell you,
time.
yeah, it's still there.
Mm.
I can only tell you that the word he was decant, and I asked him what it meant, and he says, well, it had them in a container and they brought them out.
Like. Okay.
Ah.
So wait, mother ship?
Why is everybody laughing at that? It wasn't like I planned that or
Yeah,
anything.
that was, wow. That was,
Well,
Like,
Crickets,
not like that
Jesus.
joke wasn't of 126 years in the making.
um.
Oh, they also. What did you call it? Vex?
oh, and
Vex.
that wasn't the most important part. They are they're being fed the gruel, and they're doing best on the gruel. In fact, they said they're outstripping the norms for babies gaining weight.
No.
Uh,
I mean, mental.
Higher-
Mental. Yeah,
mental abilities.
Good for that.
Also, they're
No.
smart people are eating it.
Smart people are eating Vex. That's gross.
Like the whole component. They're just like
Smart people?
Well,
Military.
military people. No,
Hey.
they keep saying that one word.
Huh?
Primitive.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that was my news from that, and I did visit the woman again. She seems to be doing much better.
Good. So I think.
You want to be kind and tell her the angel story? What the old lady said?
Oh yeah. She actually didn't remember any of the conversation you had with her, and only remembered being visited by an angel
Without wings.
without wings, because I have wings.
Then visit.
She remembers being visited by an angel, saying stuff to her that she does, saying stuff to said angel without wings, and she doesn't remember what she said.
So they were a class 3 angel?
Technically, class, 4th class.
Forest class?
But anyway,
She smiled.
uh,
I'll take it for what it's worth.
Yeah.
it's a high praise. Come on. You
Yeah,
got-
it
you got
is high
competitive-
praise.
Thank you. I agree with
But
this.
she was feverish.
Yeah.
I'm not. Well, she doesn't consider herself pretty. Yet she has a very high charisma.
Is
She really doesn't.
Is there any way we can give somebody here a way to contact us at a later date from great distances? We can't like hold sending in a
don't.
bottle. We don't have anything like
No.
that.
Unless you give somebody your sending stone.
None of us have sending stones.
Oh.
Yeah, we've gone on this long without sending stones, right?
What a crime.
The sending stones only do once a day.
It's
Okay.
almost like magic items are scarce.
Oh yeah.
Like those.
Also, I'd be concerned.
Yeah,
about,
there's a
like,
reason why
pushing-
there's magic items are scarce, and you guys have the key to it, and still holding onto it very tightly.
Yes.
Because you don't really want to think about it.
Said I need physical therapy for 10 weeks.
course, I don't know about the
It's
woman
your
who
turn to
asked
have
you
class?
about the magic.
Yeah, he has to have classes.
Honestly,
Was it-
I
was it
think
the
it's just the
medic?
fancy way of them saying they're going to kill me.
I think it's their way of saying that you should have probably thought about before getting your arm chopped off.
Or, you know, ask
Blown
me
off,
to,
blown
you
off.
know,
Blown off.
Blown
blown
off.
Blown off.
have them point their weapon at your hand.
Or,
5
you know,
foot range.
letting
Right.
one of them heal it.
Oh, okay. Alright, that is right.
I mean, but that's just what the status quo says.
Also,
so
for the record, you
don't
could
listen to
have
what I
asked
have
me
to
to do
say.
it. Just saying.
What?
What?
Can roll your hand back?
You know
can?
regeneration?
I can use regeneration.
Oh, right, then wish.
As I do that, it probably just twitches and then I put myself.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dang it!
Yeah, so those classes.
Oh, I wish I could draw.
They're gonna make me
He's talking
able
about.
to control it. I can't. That's the point. I can't.
He has a glove.
I can't
His-
stop.
His therapy in the glove is actually having to think about moving the fingers inside the glove so that it gives feedback. But the glove doesn't actually move. It's like a gauntlet kind of thing. When you take it off for the day, your hand just naturally moves of its own because it's still learning all the biomechanical.
I heard from the status quo, it's almost like it was a bad decision.
You heard it from the status quo, huh?
Yeah.
Power is
Well,
never wrong. Don't let you forget that. English.
Power?
Power is
Power is
never
never
wrong.
wrong.
That's
Power
that's
is never-
English. That's good. That's good
Um,
English.
I mimic what you're doing. I'm pretty sure that this is wrong.
It's a work in progress. But yes,
I
you're.
call that failure.
Listen,
but,
listen.
you
He's
know.
allowed to become more powerful. Like that's
Oh, yeah.
that's perfectly fine.
He cheated.
As I've said, this goes against my character's morals. I just don't know it yet. That's the development here.
Did we just go fourth level?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, that was a bit of a
You
football
need
switch.
we need to be a little bit more like gradual with our.
Slow.
Yeah, because like going from
That was-
sentence in character to sentence out of character.
That was,
Okay,
that was,
okay.
that was
For a lot of
totally
people.
that was totally a Deadpool shift.
Yeah.
Ow! Ow!
Like we broke the fourth wall so fast, we broke the sound barrier as well.
I'm sorry. I'll use
Just a
OC.
little whiplash.
Oh
there.
God.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I thought cord was strength, not power.
Yes.
That's the issue.
His.
He's
Strength
now
is
equating them. He's now
Strength.
equating them.
Is power.
No.
So is
Yes. No,
the-
that's his direction.
Yes.
You can't counter that directly like that. You can tell him it's
Oh.
your idea.
I feel like the last thing we have to do here is then figure out if we can go to Submariner, because I feel like we'll get a lot more answers there. Or what it would be like to try to go there.
Well, you also have the rest of your platter to look at.
And
It got erased.
yes.
Which brings us. Remember, everybody, the veils are not erasers.
So the rest of the platter
Where is the
was.
platter?
I'm saying here.
Yeah. No, right. No, I think
There
you're right.
was
You've exhausted.
Melantrus, there
You've
was-
got you've
Yeah.
exhausted the details here. But whether or not you want to go all the way home and do some of the other things that are on the list, or go directly from here to Submariner, it is a considerable distance. It's almost 100 miles from here because it's more than a hex and a half to there.
Before we leave, I do want to talk to somebody because I want to try something. So if you guys want to talk to some people about going to Submariner, that'd be good. I'm gonna go find that medic lady.
Okay.
So break,
Oh, I found a platter. Sorry.
break.
Speaking of break, it is break time.
Oh, okay.
So that's perfect timing. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes at 5 after 8.
Hopefully, we'll keep our hands.
See you guys soon.
It's too soon.
Thanks.
He was disappointed and we are back. Nikos D&D.
No, 20.
Part 2 of
What?
I'm on screen now.
The Human Touched.
Close my age.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'd like to go into
Going
Somewhere.
right to left,
Hold on.
character name, class, race, and what you found new today in the human compound.
I'm Andrew. I play Jace, the half-elf Lord Bard. Level as well or not?
Level's fine.
Level 18. What I learned in the human compound was we now have an official term for magic.
It's called Vex. Go.
Hi, I'm Allie. I play Yamara Brightwood, the Ancestral Barbarian, level 15. I found out that said Vex sometimes gets eaten by military in this compound.
Well,
For
it's actually
recreational
yeah,
purposes.
it's more
Just
sniffed than
sniffed.
eaten.
Consumed.
My name is Bryce. I play Ralgrim. He is a 15th level sorcerer, and I found out today that there are, I guess, a handful of people in town who are interested in the world around them, and that the 100 number limit is not. It's not unethically enforced because of outside doings necessarily.
Which you still haven't got to convey to her yet.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Yeah. Mary?
I'm Miri, a 12th level cleric, 2nd level paladin to Viridis. What I found out is discovered that the best way to help the older people to adapt to Nikos and recommended a different food source until they're more acclimated. However, I also found out that they decanted babies and they eat the gruel and are doing significantly better in their mental prowess
Even as infants.
on the gruel, which I find rather fascinating.
I play Cord, the Goliath fighter, 15th level. And what I figured out at the base is that guns hurt. Don't do guns. They hurt.
All right.
If nothing else, it was an object lesson.
And before we get back to actual play, we're in our story so far. You guys have kind of filled in some of the details. We still haven't found, or actually even now heard from King Kush for the better part of a day. And you guys had were in the middle of a kind of a convening midday, so that was still continuing, and so there are at least a couple of more conversations I think you guys want to have before you split up to go looking for new details. So I brought up one.
I brought up one. They're drilling
Right.
for
Yes.
water.
Right.
They actually, that's what that tower is for.
Among other
We've
things.
invented wells. Wells exist in this world,
It's
right?
drilling water.
But most wells are artisan, so you actually dig a hole and just dig and dig and dig
Right.
this way. These guys drilling is different.
Okay.
You guys don't. You guys don't.
But
have
we
the
but we
capability.
understand the concept of drilling to get water.
Digging to get water. Yes.
We understand the concept of going through
The soil to get to
water.
water.
Okay.
Yes, but the fact that they also say they're going to go down to find Vex is
Vex
a
is a
little,
little weird.
Yes.
little vexing.
No.
We just came back from break.
only time to drop one of those. Sorry.
So
So they're drilling for what?
you wanna go? You wanna talk about them drilling for magic Vex stuff?
She didn't hear that part.
I didn't hear that part.
You wanna talk about that?
So
I thought we brought all of our information to bear already. Sorry.
No, that and you hadn't told her. About.
Yeah, I'll get to that.
So that big tower is used to drill water. Something to do with sustainable housing, and it's used to drill into a Vex source that's 200 to 300 feet underground. From here.
God, I wish we had a druid right now.
Would be nice.
How could he do anything?
I'll go ask
He
about.
has like that stone meld
earth.
of stone molder.
He can literally turn
He turns into an Earth Elemental.
Earth
He's
Elemental,
got
and he's just like
several solutions to this problem.
Yes.
Turns
He's
into a
in his element.
turn,
Literally. Yes.
Was
Yes.
that, wait, was that on purpose?
No.
No.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Turns into a what?
He's in his element.
It's BP. Rub
Wow.
Give him a
Andrew.
BP for that.
Jesus.
I think I think because of the fact that he didn't catch it, you all get a BP
Yay!
because we have actually converted him into a pun developer as well.
Good.
I'm
Grief,
a bard, I'm
man.
helping.
Wow.
Wow.
Just face palms all around.
no, I was happy.
That's right. We're all clapping for him.
Wow.
Welcome to the clan. It's taking this long.
Where's the exit?
What's that?
Where's the exit?
Where's the exit?
So you should talk to somebody about drilling. You can talk to somebody about submariner and getting into there. If that's okay with you.
I'll try.
Okay. I mean, you're the persuasive one.
Yes, I'll try.
I mean, I'm probably just as persuasive as you
Yes,
are.
I'd like to try, but without dying or being injured.
How are you gonna die or get injured from talking?
He's going to offer his face to be shot.
Yeah.
By the way, what is the name of this place?
Submariner.
No,
Oh,
this
place
place.
is called
Oh.
The
Solus.
Mirville?
Solus?
This is Solace. Solace.
Oh.
Solace Landing.
Base.
No.
Just
They call-
Solace
Solace.
face.
Solace.
Solace.
As in, they
AC.
find solace in this base.
Yes. Okay.
Basically, because Serenity was taken.
Yeah.
I need the,
Ah.
I need the name of the medic.
Too soon.
I'm actually gonna go talk to the medic. I'll ask their name again.
Ask him for an introduction because if we go to the other place, I'd like to be able to maybe have an introduction so that I can get to somebody and tell them my information that will help them.
Okay. I actually want to talk to the medic, so that's who I want to talk to.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Oof.
You're gonna become a shadow?
Are you two?
Me
I don't know.
and my
Kept
shadow.
I
No,
can literally
no,
break
she's-
your
Her last job was taking care of Kush, and she did such a great job. She's volunteering to take care of this one.
I was taking
Listen,
Kush.
allow
No, Kush is not my
allow
responsibility.
your
I'm just-
girlfriend to dote over you. It's okay.
I'm gonna break your neck.
I'm gonna break your neck too.
I don't have resurrection yet.
Do
You
you
can't
want
do
to go
that.
Whoa. Listen,
Want to
Bucky.
go home?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
Nice.
Alright. Oh, one more thing before we go. I know that you've been having some moral difficulties involving the improper treatment of these people in regards to the Golden Era timeline, involving them being restricted to 100. Here, that's not enforced because of they want to keep the population down because they don't like them existing. It's more that they acknowledge that when you get a large amount of humans in one area, there tends to be inefficiencies that pop up in the form of corruption and malintent.
Well,
So they are enforcing this on themselves
They are?
voluntarily.
Are you sure about that?
As far as I can ask, and as far as I can not coerce them into telling me the truth, that is what they told me.
to counter that, when we were invited at one point in the other timeline,
In the other timeline,
keyword,
yes.
yes, there it was, they weren't allowed to.
Right.
Keyword other.
He's
Other
saying.
timeline.
Keyword other timeline.
That was Pact timeline.
In the other timeline,
This one.
I was also. Wait, we don't remember too much of this.
No, you're losing more and more of it day by day.
I
so-
was something important again. Krish did something with his wife, and a few other things happened. It was different, I promise.
Okay.
Okay. And again, without coercing them, that's all I can find out. Because I ask politely. That's my talent, asking very politely.
Yeah, I do that and people look at me funny.
People look at you funnily, normally.
Not wrong.
Okay.
Woof.
Okay, so actions. Therefore, you want to go talk to the medical folks. You're sending him to go talk to the commander.
I'm not sending him.
No,
this
I'm
way
saying,
yet.
I'm
Yeah.
saying he's going to go talk to the commander to find out about what he can about making contact with Submariner. Did you want to go with him? Because I know you were talking about wanting to find out about whether or not you can get like a medical pass or something
Yeah,
identified.
I'll go with them.
So
I'm babysitting Cord.
And what is Cord doing with the babysitter? I mean, arm wrestling?
You know what? Yes.
Oh, here we go.
And
Each
before I
have
do
two
though,
bows drawn.
I'm gonna use the wand of bull strength on myself.
So
I
he has,
would like
so he
to
has
rage.
advantage.
And I would like
And
to
he,
rage.
there we go.
This
This
that's,
is going to be a very funny arm wrestling. She's frothing at the mouth. Just a minute!
They just like, they spend like 5 minutes like,
I'll-
and they like,
And he's tapping himself on the forehead with a wand going, hit me, hit me, hit me.
Look,
you guys are gonna need to find a very sturdy table.
You
Look,
might want
what
to
I
arm
need to
wrestle
do-
his left hand because the right hand's the one that's under not under his control.
yeah, that's
Yeah, I want to arm wrestle. To
Look,
You
not,
guys, listen. You guys need to find a very
sporadic.
sturdy table, all right?
mark
Otherwise, you're
that.
A
going
rock.
through
Find
it.
a rock.
We go find the biggest rock on the base.
The thing
A
is,
big block, a big wooden crate with silver inside.
No.
No, Jesus!
No!
Whoa!
No.
The most intense ending to an arm wrestle ever.
It's like, ha! I win!
They're both technically mortal, which makes it even better.
That's right.
you know what? My strategy is, I'm gonna.
No, he's
I'm going
technically
to
not mortal.
Survive
Thanks
for
to
6
them.
seconds.
Thanks
so
to
you'll
Seventh,
stop
he is not
raging,
mortal.
and then I'll win.
Or
Well, technically, she could still be attacking. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's her mentality that she's attacking.
That's-
Don't you
No.
hold it forever now, or is that later?
I think so.
When did you?
What,
Did you get that now? Or do you get that now or later? Because it
Yeah,
might not.
persistent rage.
Yeah, she has persistent rage anyway, so,
she
your
just
argument
get-
is valid.
So she is basically Professor Hulk.
Ooh, that's a good way to think about it.
She turns it on now. It's just not a. She doesn't have to froth at the mouth or slam you in the forehead. She just
No,
goes,
I just think
"Rah!"
I just think of your stupid arm and it's there already.
Nice, nice.
wow.
All right,
Wow.
let's do this.
So do this
Use
one
the
first.
punch
Okay, so both of you get ready to get your 20-siders
Oh,
out.
come on.
Strength
Aren't you
modifier.
gonna have anybody take that photo?
Just record. No, not.
No.
This is honor. This is a matter of honor between two.
Yes.
Between two
Let's
Very
go.
large
Primitives.
individuals.
primitives.
Yes.
So, although there might be some betting, but it'd be done on the military side from the corner of a whispering. They're not going to actually make it an open deal. So, what is your modifier?
10.
It's the same.
What's your modifier?
It's the same.
Oh,
excellent.
my God.
Okay.
This is literally
so
gonna
here's
be
the way this
based
is gonna
off
roll.
luck.
You're going to roll your dice. You're going to add your modifiers. If you are higher than the other person's modifier, if your dice roll is different, your arm will move a number of inches equal to the amount. You have to get 18 inches to hit the tabletop.
Wait, keep in mind they both have advantage.
That's right. So it's just going to be simple. Well, since it's both have advantage, it's just
Neither have
individual rolls.
advantage. Okay.
So both of you are going to roll single dice.
Once.
Well, no, it's
no.
number
Keep
of
going,
inches.
yeah.
Oh,
So-
until we get to 18 inches.
Right, until somebody gets all the way to 18, which means you could actually come back from the deficit by winning several times in a row.
Arm
I
wrestling.
Here
can
we
just
go.
Imagine
Let's go, guys,
Inventing
come
arm
on.
wrestling on Nikos. Here we go.
my
Get your-
hand is just so much larger than yours.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. My veins are like popping
Okay,
out.
so go ahead and just roll your dice. Roll simultaneously, and then we'll go with it. Ready, set, roll.
Raging. Okay. 22.
Nah, that's 16. 1 inch.
16.
So
No,
that's-
22 to 16. That's 7 inches.
Oh.
Boom! You're already this far back.
Oh.
8 inches.
8 inches.
So he's got, we should, Sharpie, or Expo.
Yeah, I got it.
So, you should,
We're
yeah.
down -8 right now.
Minus
This
8.
spontaneously just happened. I was just like, fine, you're
That
gonna
pen
baby me.
is-
Arm
Throw
wrestling.
that away. That's the dead one.
That's a good one.
Bounce.
-8. Okay. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, roll.
Come on, no whammies. That hurts, Eugene.
13.
Oh, you got 2 inches out of him.
Oof.
10 up.
Yep. So that was an even roll.
Yes.
They
Well,
both-
it's
No,
5.
15 versus 13. So
Yeah,
2 up.
yeah, yeah.
So he goes 2 up. So he's at.
10.
Why did this pen all of a
Oh,
sudden?
that's
stick?
He's got 8 inches left. He's
I know, but why did
here.
that pen all of a sudden stick? It's not supposed to stick. It's a
I
dry.
just want to borrow.
Oh, got it board here. -6. Okay, 3.
Wait, no, it'd be minus 10. He's minus
That's 10. He was 8.
He lost by another 10.
Oh, he
so
lost
he's-
by another 2. I thought he gained on that one.
No.
No, he lost.
Oh.
13, 15. So he's at
Minus
10 now.
10.
So you guys,
Oh, no.
you guys are like this now. You're on the downhill.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. Uh-oh.
29.
Can I use a PP?
29.
You can always use a BP.
So I'd like to point out that if this is an attack roll, she could fail and he could succeed.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, that's much better. 23.
29.
God damn it!
6 inches back.
So now he's
Minus
4
4.
inches.
So you're up here now. On the coming back. 3, 2, 1, roll.
That's cocked.
Alright.
14.
Modified 20.
-6.
Ooh.
Back down to
6.
10.
Back down to 10.
I want to hear some smack talk, guys. Come on. You're
Come
getting.
on.
You're wrestling, arm wrestling. What are you gonna tell them?
Your arm is just, it's so small. I feel like I'm going to break it.
Oh yeah.
As you're like,
I'm-
you're powering
I'm
over.
holding back because I don't want to break your arm. Stroke him like a true
True
boyfriend.
Nice.
Way to add that spin.
Yeah, wait.
After I break her, you're next, buddy.
Go ahead. 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
16.
27.
Uh-oh.
Yay.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's
Oh,
one.
God,
Put
no.
you down.
1. I'll even grant the fact that it should have been 2 out of 3, so you got 2 more attempts. There you go. The first one's down.
First, all right. So first
The first victory is to the side.
I'm sorry, what was that about holding back?
No more holding back there, Slick.
Now I
Warm up.
know,
It's a
now I know
warm
your
up.
strategy.
By being cute.
By distracting him with boyfriend and girlfriend talk.
Hey, there's this.
3.
This
2,
is the 2 of them.
1,
None of us
roll.
are here.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
That's cocked.
Ah, great. I actually got a good number that time.
Well,
Oh my god. 17.
14.
Oh!
Yay!
First time you've had advantages. this
There you
entire
go.
time. 3.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, that was a nice one.
That was a bad one. That's a 14.
That was a 27.
15
Oh,
from 3.
shit.
That's back to negative 10
Back to
again.
10
That was
again.
like
Jesus
the-
Christ.
that was like a bounce
actually,
off
you know what?
roll.
You know, only thing I could think of. This is going to be horrible. But as she's leaning forward, you got perfect eye line. Boyfriend.
Oh boy.
Oh boy! I got your 20.
After I break her, you're next.
Oh my god.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, baby. Oh no, they didn't like that.
2, 12.
12. Evens.
Push.
Oh.
Evens. Still holding at negative 10. Go.
Yeah. Keep going, Cord.
Okay.
18.
What is wrong with you?
Negative 17.
Ooh, shit.
Negative 10 goes to a negative 7 the other direction.
Wait,
This
no,
is
that
the
was
highest
11. She rolled a nat 1. So then he got 27.
Oh!
Oh, no, 18. That's an 18. Sorry. So that means you gain
New
7.
dice. New dice.
So that means you're at negative 3.
Negative
New
3.
dice. That's
Okay.
cheap.
3, 2, 1.
I rolled 2 natural ones. Okay, that's not bad. 18.
16.
Lose 2.
Minus 5. You realize that 9 out of 10 dice rolls have been on your side of the line here, Slick. You're not representing for the males. Come on. Hold your own.
Yeah, I'm representing the
3,
females.
2.
No,
It's
no,
not
no, no.
your fault.
Oof.
There we go.
22.
16.
That's plus 5 from the minus 5. You're back to even. Yay.
White. Oh, it's
Come on.
because
Carry the
it's
momentum.
because
Carry the momentum.
It's not a clutch moment. That's
3,
why.
2, 1, go.
See, it's not a clutch moment. 12.
30.
Oh.
There it is.
18. Oh, yes.
Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Woo-woo! 1 and 1. Last round.
All right.
That's the way it's supposed to go.
Either
Here we go.
4 or 20.
Yeah,
There's
really.
No 10.
Here we go.
As per
That's,
4 dice
that's Cord.
rolls.
That's Cord's rolls. With 3 dice rolls, he's put her down once.
Man, you guys are gonna have like no skin on your
okay.
elbows by the end of this.
22.
26.
God damn it.
Minus 4. Yay. Got her on the other side of the line. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
13.
14.
Gains an inch. She's still down 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
14.
14.
Even. Go. 3.
This is the
2,
longest we've
1,
spent with her
go.
at disadvantage.
Natural 1.
They both roll a nat one. Literally, the grip breaks. It's like.
All right.
Come on, I told you to
Shake it
stop
off,
going
shake it
easy.
off.
I just conceded.
Matter of
That
fact-
was so embarrassing.
No, the double fumble just means you literally break the grab, so you're back to even Stevens.
Alright.
That's her advantage, though.
That's
Damn it.
and then don't drop any more ones, Slick.
15.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
a 29.
Ooh,
14
14.
inches.
Man.
14. She got the hop on that one. Boom! Oh dear.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Boy.
Ooh, that's
Come
cocked.
on.
You can always use
Oh, it's
a
over.
BP.
26.
Yep,
You can
BP?
always use a BP.
Come on, I want to keep this going.
Right out there.
BP, please.
Wasting BP out.
He's
I
gonna
guess it doesn't
you'll
matter.
never be able to crow over beating you.
And then
Leo,
I'll come back
do you-
with a 30 strength and annihilate her again.
Cord, do you realize the amount of shit you will get from now on if you let her
totally
win?
Let me just say this: power ebbs and flows, Rogram. Soon.
I'm not. No, this is Bryce talking to
Okay,
Cord.
okay,
the
yeah.
amount of shit you're going to receive from
This
this
is gonna be so
character
good. This is gonna be
is
so
going
good.
to never end.
You know-
You have the choice right now to prevent so much grief.
I'm hearing nicknames like Weakling and Little Boy and
Little John. So you have to really like
and
the
Water
amount,
Terrier.
The amount of crap you will get if you
What?
lose
If we don't say anything, no one will
from
know.
her.
No, he just
What? Like.
it's okay.
Everybody
I-
else.
He's being humble. He's being humble.
Okay.
He's
I was just
accepting.
saying, like.
Okay.
This is what you do with
How
a
much- how much-
girlfriend anyway.
Alan,
Yes.
How much BP do you have?
I have 4 left.
Well, I have exactly 4 times as much BP as you.
So why is? Oh, that's what he's saving them for.
You
That's
have 16?
he's been
You
saving them
didn't hear him
forever
when he said, I have more BP than my level?
What the fuck?
because he never uses them.
Jesus.
I don't. I
I-
never had that.
Listen,
because
if
it's-
all you
I
do
do-
is save your money, you might as well not have any.
No, but he's thinking that if he ever needs to, if I take his character and throw it in a meat grinder, he can say, no.
That
Bryce,
is.
I've rolled 4 natural ones.
Yeah, that was a
with
really entertaining
different
night.
dice.
Yeah.
We watched.
Bro.
Yeah, that was a
We
great
watched.
night.
That was a
Why
great night.
why would I waste this tactical advantage
Alright.
on a friggin'
Right?
problem?
It's,
I have-
and it's the gray thing. It is power.
Alright.
BPs are.
Whatever I
Our
guess
potential.
whatever happens here does not predate your ability to affect things. It means you're just
Yeah,
gonna get
it's
shit
luck in
knocked
the end of dice.
I'm trying a little bit of my
And
purple
he's taken
saying
he's
we
taken
need to-
embarrassing moments before. I mean, he did destroy entire city, so
Been dusted 2-3 times.
Nope.
you've been
Stop it, Jace.
taken by a sniper at least once.
I survived that though. I packed my own chest back into itself.
And then we
Alright.
dusted you.
I guess you take the loss then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
He's taken
Cord
loss.
loses arm wrestling.
Cord loses arm wrestling match to Umara Brightwood.
Let that go down in the history books.
That will go in history.
We
books.
went over there.
I mean, it makes sense. She does have 21 strength.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Oh yeah, she has a
Oof.
belt.
Oof.
Yeah, she had the real advantage the whole fight. But
Alright.
alrighty.
That was exciting.
Okay, so you wanted to go talk to the commander.
Yes.
Yes. Eastern old lady comes out. Yes, how can I help you?
Hello, I am Jace,
Yeah,
as you probably know from yesterday.
yeah. If you don't mind, I'm going to call you Snake because of that.
The second person. How long is this?
Well, you let it grow. It's almost 8 inches long. It actually misses your hand now. It's
Yeah. We're here because we hear that you have another settlement elsewhere. Is that classified information?
Well, I think when you first arrived, we let you know that we were affiliated with Submariner.
Okay. Well, we plan on visiting Submariner to share information and to assist with acclimation.
Oh, if you're referring to the information that your green-clad associate provided,
Yes.
that information's actually been broadcast already.
Oh,
Yes, we have technology. I guess you'd call it a far speaker.
oh. Speak.
And so that information's been transmitted already, as well as technically without your permission, we also sent visual images of what you all look like, as well as descriptions of your characters' names and identities as you described. Matter of fact, we did also release what's known as an all points bulletin for your missing king, because it's important that nobles of any nation are returned to their nations appropriately. So.
He does that a lot. He's probably right.
Yes, well, no doubt, but just to be on the safe side, in case he happened to be, say, involved with one of our transports or something.
Yes. You got the good side right. You projected.
Well, we've gotten several images because you guys have, quite frankly, been under video surveillance since you came here. That term doesn't mean anything to you, but imagine, if you have a wizard
Wait,
who has
that
his
was
eye,
caught on tape?
all of that was caught on tape. and is going to be simulcast across several different nations, betting now on it, because that's the first native sport we've caught on tape. You're definitely trending on the intergalactic YouTube, if you will.
Or the Vine.
Hashtag Nikos D&D. Find us on YouTube and twitch.tv/Nikos D&D. And, by the way, Patreon /Nikos.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe our my green clad assistant, Miri,
Yes.
she wanted to head out to Submariner on a form of pilgrimage to assist with medical needs.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We can coordinate to let them know you're coming, if that's what you
Okay,
prefer.
if you don't mind me asking, do you have a map of any sort of where Submariner is?
You're not familiar with your own terrain? Near the city, I believe your local term for it was Sasserine.
Okay, just in which direction?
It's west of Sasserine.
West. Okay. I wasn't sure how.
Let's see, let me clarify that. No, it's slightly north of Sasserine and west. So yeah,
Northwest.
it's about a mile and a half off the coast.
Okay, I just wasn't sure how secretive you were about the whereabouts. This one's.
Oh no,
Kind of out there.
it's one of our most visual sites at this point.
Okay, and you said you're allied with this section. Are there sections on that particular outpost?
No, the SecGen are supporting it with their holdings on the coast of Sasserine.
Oh, they're just. Okay, they're just playing cards.
And what?
Oh no, they're just protecting the area. I take it.
Well, no, they're actually attempting to consolidate. They're bringing SecGen out from the cities and things like that. There's been quite a bit of movement.
Okay, so it is northwest of Sasserine.
Mm-hmm.
How hospitable are they in comparison to, say, this coast?
Well, it's a little, as far as hospitable, it's a little more difficult to get to since it is approximately
I think you're with him, right?
400 feet under the water.
Oh, it is underwater.
Well, hence the name Submariner.
Okay.
There are ports on the surface. There are access ports.
Will we be able to get navigation?
Well, once you get there, you just sail out to the access port.
Okay. You wouldn't happen to have anything from Submariner here, do you?
No.
No.
No, each station has each of the bases has to be self-sufficient. That's part of the Centurion protocols.
The classified protocols.
No, the Centurion protocols. That
Oh.
the bases, for example, have to have no more than 100 personnel, that kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Is this port just off the coast?
You'll be able to find it once you get to the coast.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Sure. All right, medical.
The word Centurion.
Oh, you wanted to talk
is-
to her too?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we're going to the medical person first.
Okay, you're on medical first. Okay.
Yeah, I went with Rover.
Okay.
As she's walking over, okay, I trust you, but the conversation I was hoping to have with the medical officer, I kind of wanted to be a one-on-one bit. When we go there together, you're more than welcome to talk to her, but for my bit that I want to talk to him, her specifically about, I kind of want it to be one-on-one. No offense.
Okay.
Okay.
I can go look at the people.
No. It's
Well,
fine.
you
can talk to
technically
him.
want to talk to Commander too, so just do your part, and then he can have his part
Sorry,
of the
I
conversation.
literally, I don't mean to be rude. I want to try something.
Okay.
Sorry.
So she'll go over to the. Then I'll go over to the commander first that I wanted to talk to.
Okay, cool.
That way
Okay.
you'll have your time by yourself. So therefore, do that while she's walking over.
So as I'm walking over, I take a knife. I take one of the pen knife out of my rainbow veil holy symbol, and I put a little cut into my hand,
Okay.
and I kind of hold it.
Okay.
Hello again.
Hello. What?
Never mind this. You said earlier about you wanting to learn how to do power. We'll just call it magic. That's what it is. This is magic.
Okay.
Do you remember what I said earlier about how different people get access to different powers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I asked you, what is your opinion on adaptability?
The survival of the fittest is a primary tenet of Darwinism, which is the basic core philosophy that our species had in coming here in the first place.
Okay. I meant more as a personal belief in how people should be adaptable.
People need to be ready for whatever comes ahead of them, but they do have to have basic moral codes, I suppose.
Yeah, people should, like, you should be able to deal with any situations that approach, and you should be responsible for resolving certain situations.
Sure, of course, some things just come as they come, and you just kind of have to walk through it. And
Right, but being able to walk through it is part of being adaptable. It's being able to overcome any situation that might come your way.
sure,
Is this something you actually believe, or are we having a philosophical discussion?
but I'm not sure where you're going because philosophy is not something that we normally talk about.
I'm just asking
public.
for your personal beliefs.
Oh,
Do you
considering how many of my friends and whatever were killed in the recent kerfuffle, the fact that I found this place to be rather fascinating only from a metaphysical situation because I saw Nadroma flying outside of our vessel, and I guess I have to say I'm open to the future. I'm not set in stone.
Open but wondering and
Cautiously optimistic about the future. Yeah. The fact that you were a little reticent. I mean, you clearly said you knew who Nadroma was, but you said she was your mother, and then that got a little weird. So I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
What?
I seen Nadroma and 350 people on board the vessel I'm on board die.
Right.
If that's not a herald of something bad to come, I don't know what is.
So, okay. Part of one of the ways that people get access.
use.
I'm trying to make a decision here on this person, how I want to proceed with this.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the clergy. I mean, really, that's what it comes down to.
But the problem is, like, they don't actually, like, hold the same values that I want to see in, like, this is out of character, but this person doesn't seem like they are behind the ideas of being part of the chromatic veil.
Probably because they don't have any frame of reference for what the other veils represent to even know.
But I mean, like, not the actual, like, we don't like the other veils bit, but the actual.
No, I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking about the fact that the idea of having the
Ideology.
desire, or the ability to even think about other people at that level. This person's dealing with grief.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
And I want you to not keep this to yourself, but maybe. I know you guys communicate amongst each other, and I know that sometimes the type of communication is a little bit insidious towards natives of this planet occasionally, just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. One of the ways that people get access to, and I don't mean use, and I mean access to, is by becoming something like a cleric.
So using cleric, since we're technically still working through the translator, a priest.
Priest.
An advocate for a philosophical position.
Exactly.
Okay.
Being a cleric involves believing in a certain set of ideals and following the beliefs of a particular deity or power.
Right. Rituals, tendencies,
Right.
tribute.
The benefit of these rituals is that you get access to a small portion of this deity's power.
Oh, okay.
So, my question to you is, would you be willing to be open to new solutions, to learning how to solve problems, and taking responsibility for solving said problems?
Yeah, I don't know that I'm ready to put on a yellow robe and run around singing Ramalama Ding Dong or anything.
I'm not asking that. I'm not asking that. Here, right now, your base is undergoing problems.
Yes.
I'm asking, would you be willing to take responsibility for having a hand in solving these problems, and do you think that it's okay to have multiple approaches to these problems and to consider options?
Well, and that goes back to you asked about adaptability. It's again human nature to survival of the species and all of that. And I suppose if quote going native was going to be helpful, I suppose I would consider some of the rituals or the.
Okay, good. So you are open to new solutions and learning.
Yeah, as long as I don't get laughed at too hard.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I don't know how to do this bit. I've never done this.
Look, okay. So for the I know where you're I believe I know where we're headed with this. The concept of causing someone to become a priest or even consider changing religions is not something that happens overnight. So the best you can do is plant the idea and say there's more to be learned at.
Right, but the problem is that the problem that I'm the player is grappling with is that there's no chromatic veil god. There's no wellspring of power, just me. So what I was thinking is that if I had a cleric, they would have to be literally drawing off of my own magical abilities.
That is correct. That's the reason why the concept of creating the chromates in the short term isn't really feasible. The best thing you could do is do it almost like the monastic orders, where you have to learn a little bit from all of the other veils. So therefore, that person can then draw upon each veil independently. So they go to Veritas for certain powers. They go to, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Therefore, it keeps the concept that you have of distinction of the veils, but it also forces them to actually be in places where at some point they'll have to say, I'm Black Veil and I deny the red, and then later on have to come full circle around and eventually say, I can be red and deny the black. But to get to that point, you have to have understood enough about the veils to be able to say, I'm going to do this with a grain of salt and get the gods to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. For you to access power, you're currently drawing upon white veil power.
Me? No. My power is inherent. I'm a sorcerer, for God's sake.
Okay.
That's what I was rolling with this entire time.
Okay. That's
Aren't
fine.
you a divine sorcerer?
In that case,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be advocating for her to become a priest at all.
No, I would be
You'd be advocating her to become a sorcerer.
No, I would be advocating for this person to become a cleric of mine.
Which is you claiming deity.
Yes.
Yes.
You can't do that.
No, he can. It's sure.
Nadroma has clerics.
And we have the issue is that she has ascended to deity.
Well,
I know you have no idea.
I can start. I have to start somewhere.
Right? No, exactly. Just realize that at this point it is a bit of hubris. Just realize
That's part of his character.
that's fine.
Okay.
So therefore, you do that. But in order for that person to draw power, you'd actually have to suggest that they go sorcerer like you, because that your power source isn't.
Right, but I'm saying that. So the other Veils draw power from Veil gods.
Well, through the name stuff, yes.
Yes. I'm saying that as I am technically the only power of the Chromated that
You're
they could-
asking her to do things in your name.
Yes.
Yes. That's really no different than a vassal. Him as a king.
Right. But that's not
And
feasible.
it doesn't mean. Well, no, it also doesn't mean that priests have to have spells. Everybody thinks that because priests cast spells doesn't mean that all priests can. So the lower levels of priesthood that normally you don't even get to role play through, that's what you're setting.
Okay.
These are acolytes.
But I can't get this person to do that.
Yet.
Yeah.
Or you can argue that part. I'm just saying arguing to become a priest and grant magical powers, you're not there yet.
Got it.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So if you wish to understand, the thing I would recommend is that she needs to learn about all the other veils that are out there.
Right. So this is more of a practicing for how I would actually start this scale
Right.
This is session 0 for you.
of the veil. Back in character.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your time. I really recommend looking into the veils.
And you do say you have a temple at.
Kind of. It's there occasionally. If you ever go to Cauldron, ask around for me, Ralgren.
Or go to the North Quarter West Gate, right? North Gate, right? I'm metaing.
Okay, yeah. Just find
You're
me.
going, how did she know that?
I'm like, wait a minute. Find me, and I will get the temple set up for you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And I heal
Talk
with
to Mary.
Okay.
I'm trying. This is my person. I want this religious person, not you. This is my cleric.
No,
This is my follower. Yeah.
And this is how religious wars get
That's how it
started. and we finally find somebody that doesn't agree with green.
Oh hey, if you need an army,
And he's inventing the
Get
Templar
army?
over here.
All right.
Okay, so you're gonna go talk to the commander.
yes.
What can I do for you, Mary of Elwindale?
Do I know her name?
I gave it to you, but he's got it.
Okay.
Rosa.
We have her name.
Rose, yeah, Rose.
Rose.
She goes
Rose.
by Rose.
We're going to be traveling on to here to Submariner.
Oh, okay.
And I was
Yeah, your
wondering-
friend told me about that.
I was wondering if I could get some sort of pass or something that would have just.
Well, I've already sent them a message that you are on your way.
Oh, do you have message?
Yes, we have message.
No. Oh, it must not be magical. You have some sort of way of sending messages.
That's what I said.
Okay, but it's not magical. It's
This is great.
You would consider it
A
possibly
machine.
to be so. What's that?
a machine.
Well, we call it a far speaker. To use a term that you would understand, far speaker.
Gmal.
What is the real term?
Hmm?
Amongst your own people, what is the real term? She's always
Um,
asking after the real term.
They're the closest. It won't make any sense to you, but shortwave.
Oh, like waves on water.
Yes.
Okay. Choppy water.
No.
Short waves.
Hopefully, pretty clear.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I would very much enjoy being here and learning more about your people. I talked to the medic and I was very interested to find that while the older people who are...
Oh yes, we've already broadcast that as well.
Oh, good. So they know about keep feeding the babies,
Yes,
the grain,
absolutely.
they grow, but
Absolutely.
the older people on meat and
Yes.
gradually introduce
Yes.
plant products.
Yes, and it's now all the rave for them to be eating the Elwindale diet. As in the Scarsdale.
What's the diet called when you just eat nothing but meat? Is it Scottsdale?
That's Atkins.
Atkins? Atkins. You invented the Atkins diet. Good job.
Well,
It's also known as the diabetic diet.
Well, depends
Which
on-
one?
It really is true.
That's a little close to home. Sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
depends
on
on
the
how
renal
you eat
diet.
it.
If you think
No,
the
and
diabetic diet is
but
bad, you'll
diabetic
see the-
personalities have to eat a majority of their meals have to be meat and very little in the way of carbohydrates.
Also,
And
people that
green leafy vegetables are actually out if
Keto?
they have. What's that?
The diet's
Well,
called keto.
it's
It's
the
similar to keto.
dialysis
That's a-
diet that where the phosphates and
Paleo.
potassiums are restricted. The diabetic diet is be careful of carbohydrates.
And now we see why she's a cleric.
Yeah. Anyway, so I still hope
Whoops.
to hear word about the person I asked for.
I don't. We don't have any record within our
Your group.
close cadre of anybody by the name of
Yeah,
Marion.
well, it happened in Sassarine, so perhaps somebody there.
More than likely, they might have some knowledge of anybody that's especially if there's anybody on the missing persons report or
that
something.
she had been killed, but I spoke to her.
Okay, you might want to keep that to yourself, dearie.
No,
Yeah, no, I'm serious. You probably want to keep that to yourself. Myths and speaking with dead people, that's not that's creepy, silly. You know, just
but as
don't
one-
embarrass yourself.
She looks kind of confused. I do not understand why.
I'm sure, and this is one of the things that separates you as a primitive from us as civilized people.
Civilized.
Yes,
And you do not know about Speak with Dead.
please, for God's sake, don't mention that again. I mean it.
Wait, where's the?
I might have to have you.
Where's the apostrophe in that guy?
I wish for you that you learn more about us while I try to learn more about you.
Well, that sounds fair. By the way, can we have a specimen of your brain cells? No, just kidding.
You what?
Movie quote reference, sorry.
Was it a specimen of my brain cell?
Yeah, we gotta take a sample of your brain cells. It's a joke from Ghostbusters.
Oh. A non sequitur. Okay.
I do those sometimes. Guilty as charged.
You will not find us quite so uncivilized as you think, even though some of us still wear swords and armor.
Oh, that's many of us are totally into cosplay, so that's fine.
Renaissance?
Yeah, how do you know that term?
I don't. You just said it. Didn't
No,
you?
I say cosplay.
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 Costume, like,
Cosplay. What is cosplay?
Like you. Wearing suits of armor and running around in the woods.
Oh God.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
Oh, you do know about magic.
Look at me.
Oh yeah, we know about magic.
Oh,
I'm
God.
invisible.
Oh God.
I'm invisible.
You are.
I
You are a
actually
true
cannot-
Christian-esque cleric.
I can't turn invisible. That's not among my magics.
I'm sure it's not. But talking with dead is. Yeah, I get that.
I'm
And
a
we are
cleric.
coming up on our holiday of Halloween, so
Oh, what's that? Holiday is that?
oh it doesn't really apply. It's a myth. It's a time when children dress up in costumes and get candy.
Well, that sounds like it's fun for the children.
It is.
I
As long as
won't-
you don't take it too crazy and like do seances.
Let's have this conversation.
I won't say it to
Dead.
those, but
You
you might find it useful someday to have somebody who can do that.
What's that?
You might find it useful one day to find somebody who can do that for you.
Yes. We're hoping instead to figure out the key to invulnerability to it.
That's something people on this planet
Magic?
haven't even figured that out.
Nikos is all magic.
Yes, but there are ways to protect yourself from the outset from it.
It's like locking yourself in a prison.
Yes, prison of freedom.
Wow, we went
That's an oxymoron.
I think we've done our conversation. I can't talk anymore. I'm afraid you're gonna start like casting spells at me or something.
No, I do not waste my spells. I only get a limited amount each day.
Okay,
Prestidigitate
that's interesting. Write a note.
Mary, Jane, have you ever read The Art of War?
Oh, by parts of it.
By Parts of It. That's his name? Parts of It?
No,
Parsival. He was a knight.
The Art of War is the Japanese book on.
Chinese?
Chinese.
Chinese, not Japanese.
Alright, guys.
It's yes.
The,
Anyway,
they both use men.
you're not there,
You
so
just-
you're
You
not
mean the
there.
Bushido?
You just
Bushido?
No.
you just shot yourself in the foot. Right
Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu wrote it, but
Okay, so it's Chinese.
that's what he said.
Moving forward.
Yes, moving forward. After
Yeah,
you,
no,
after
water
you beat
boy.
him, what?
I said, hey there, water
I'm
boy.
very close-minded
I'm
about
gonna
magic.
go and start doing one-handed push-ups. Must become
Commander.
stronger.
Just sitting there with my legs crossed, just making sure he's out of trouble.
Look, you get your power from anger. I get mine from dedication, hard work, and a CrossFit subscription. Okay.
And a P90X man.
And a wand.
Quiet in.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody's done with the bits
Keep
they wanted to
doing
do.
amateur.
Are
Yep.
we leaving?
Yes. Did we don't, oh, we're walking, aren't we?
No.
No.
What?
That's
You-
what primitives.
He's got so many ways to get you home right now. There's archways
But we're
to.
not going home.
Well,
Well, so many ways to get to so many places. You might be going home. That's one
Just talk about
possible.
home?
That was going back to the discussion we started on, which was the rest of the.
The planet.
What-
Well,
what's-
I'm
what's the
out
next
of
step you wanna
things
do?
for upgrading. That's
Oh, I
expensive.
determine this. Can I go and do my first session of physical therapy?
You have been, yeah. You're.
Oh, okay.
I went
Have them
so
give you
he does
exercises.
his therapy and I trust the
take home
doctors.
exercises?
The
Yeah.
one, so that you can keep practicing.
Yeah, he's got one of the.
on.
He's got a glove. It's one of those gloves that when he puts his hand in, he can put pressure, and so just learning to close his fist, there's resistance builds up inside the glove.
Oh, it's isometric glove.
So it looks like basically it's like a giant pawn you slip your hand inside of. So it's this big sphere, and it's this viscous fluid inside of it.
Oh, okay. And the more he compresses, the more it resists.
Well, and actually, what's really going on is that it's creating synaptic messages into the nanites that are running the hand and trying to force them to coordinate properly.
Oh, goody. Very
So they show you how to use that magical device.
Science.
Nice.
Magical device?
Hmm?
Magical
I,
device?
no, my character
mystical.
thinks it's magic.
He
Okay.
thinks of it as
I'm
magical.
like, hold on.
Yeah, he thinks of it as magical. This
Yeah.
technological
Mystic is
device.
psionic? Mystic?
Mystical. What are you saying right now?
Psionic?
What are you? Why are you saying words?
She's melting down.
Sorry,
She's melting
this
down.
is Allie,
Yes,
not
that
you.
class
What is happening?
Psionics. The class is psionics, but that's a discussion for another day.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm learning about it.
The mystic class.
Oh, okay, yes. The
Yes,
mystic
that's what I'm
class
referring to.
draws on magic that is similar to psionic magic. In fact, there's a
Hey.
specific mechanic that involves psi points.
Yes.
PSI.
Pounds per square inch, which is what he's trying to work on right now.
Yes.
B-E-R-G.
Right now, you're looking at the little number on the side of it. It's like 5 pounds per square inch is all you're able to coordinate your hand to close with.
Oh my god.
I told you, it's 10 weeks of having to play with this thing.
Oh,
No,
it's like,
this
You
is
didn't
a
hear
portable-
know about
It's
that
portable with
end
it.
of it, did you?
It's
Just
just
maybe I
device.
have to set him back there every day.
No, it's a device he has to take with him, and he has to work on it for.
See, this is your manual of gainful exercise. This little hand thing.
That's right. And
That
that's just to bring
I
you
will
back to.
probably get rid of soon. When I. It's against my moral. I've told you all. It goes against my morality to.
So
Why? It's actually building strength
So
inside.
I guess we're walking out as we're having this
Yes.
conversation.
Yeah, we're leaving.
So
I don't know how I feel about this hand.
it's almost like
You
you
asked
didn't
for
think
it.
this all the way through.
But what she said.
may I ask a question?
Hmm?
Why does this hand bother you?
I feel as though it's not what I was meant to be.
You were not meant to be strong?
I don't think it brings that to the table. It's just. It's a hand.
I mean, it's a strong hand. You bent metal
I-
yesterday.
It's not me though. it's different than me, and there's the problem. It's something else. I want to be strong because of me, not because of some weird machination I got from.
One other clarification: when you put this bell on your hand, this pawn-looking thing on your hand, you actually see that little green light go back to full green.
Oh, that's nice.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. He doesn't even know what it means yet.
So, okay. You, Cord, pursue strength.
Mm-hmm.
You, Cord, have acquired strength.
Mm-hmm.
End of story.
Well, okay, I'll think about it.
So, if this is more, if maybe, are you just there for the pursuit of it?
No, I'm there for the end goal of actually getting it. And doing
Then there's the
something
end
with it.
goal.
No, it's not me though. It's something else.
Your skin's covering that.
It's nanotech.
It's actually your skin.
That is
Really?
your skin.
It's your water bag covering that piece of metal.
Speaking of which, I need to give my hand to whoever that is.
Oh, it's gone.
We can grow you back a new hand. This isn't a problem.
We can fix that.
Yeah. We can fix this right now if you want. I'm just trying to
I'll live with it
Can
for
I
a
help?
little bit longer.
listen. As somebody who believes that any strategy is valid, then I don't see why you have a problem with this. Maybe this is more of a veil inhibiting my ability to see a problem.
Well, let me. Would you augment? What is your end goal, Rogram?
Wow. There we
Wow,
go.
There's a question.
I'm wearing it.
So your end goal is status.
My end goal is to eventually become a Deva.
So yes, status. Would you augment your road to becoming a Deva with demonic energy?
No.
See, I believe that this mechanical thing, what my character's getting at is, you know, that argument between like manual labors and like steam engines. You know, like.
Oh my God! You're having
Yes.
John Henry.
John Henry.
Yes,
You're having
exactly.
a John Henry problem.
Yes, right there. Yes.
So you want the pursuit of it.
What am I, if this thing can just take over? You know?
So you desire the pursuit and the self-accomplishment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like it's.
But
Yeah,
how can
it's-
it
that's
take
it.
over?
What? No, it's the
Yeah.
idea of
He's-
it.
He's saying that it's not necessarily that he wants to be powerful. It's just that he.
No, I do want to be powerful.
No.
Yeah.
He wants
You don't want to have power. You want to be power.
Ooh. That's.
Whoa. I would like to have power that I can use, but yes.
No,
You want to-
you
No.
misunderstand. You want to be power. You don't want to have power. You want to be it. You want to want to be power.
Yes.
He wants
Okay.
to earn it.
That is.
Yes, he wants to become it, not have it. This is
I
not something
want
to
both
attain.
Of those things.
No,
I just want it
fuck's
more.
sake.
In other words, he's arguing both sides.
Yes.
But
He's clearly not ready to have his hand hacked off.
okay, got it.
Not yet. I want to, keep it there, I guess.
Interesting insight into the psychology of Cord, Lord of Cord.
Yes.
I mean, I could chop
Look,
it off for
this
you. Has
character-
anybody got an axe?
It was my first character. I didn't even have a backstory until like a month into
You
playing
didn't
this
even
game.
have like a central ethos. He was just there. This
Umar-
exercise
It was your
thing
first
just
time
came in
playing.
later. Yeah.
Umar's
You
never
don't
had a
find with him.
backstory.
Oh no, he's fucking great.
You've done fine with him, you know? And now you come to a point in your story where you're beginning to see
It really is a crisis of
Two sides.
identity. I totally get it.
Yeah.
you're having a crisis with this thing that is not
I hate
you.
to say it, but it's going to get worse before it gets better.
I had a feeling about that. It's the Nikos way, John.
It's the Nikos way.
Alright. So,
I didn't-
Everybody at the table knows what we're talking about.
take,
It was
take each
until
other.
last week that I
Silent
realized that Umara is Xena, warrior princess.
Are you fucking serious right now?
She came to this
That's
conclusion like
Last week, like
But she
Week or
wasn't
two
the
ago.
barbarian.
she still goes in and cries out and goes into the fray.
How much armor does that character wear?
Xena?
Bulletproof. Leather.
Skin.
Leather.
Yeah, leather. Okay, she's not wearing
She has
heavy
a
armor.
leather tunic.
She's not wearing heavy armor. Is my point.
No, she doesn't.
The
Leather tunic and
attitude.
pants.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Like, she appears to be a barbarian. She looks like a duck. She talks like a duck. It's duck.
Yeah.
You're a duck.
Yeah.
You two are ducks.
Yes.
Enjoy, revel in your duckness.
But they are really strong ducks. They beat Cord in a wrestling match.
Yeah. Now everyone knows.
I'm sure you told us by now.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Just all the others.
Yeah. It's actually, ladies and gentlemen,
God.
on the big screen.
These two random people we
I
started
don't
filming
like-
out of nowhere.
I don't think I.
That is what a barbarian looks
Explain
like. I don't
the-
care what you tell me.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a barbarian.
So,
Sorry, let me just switch over to images.
I don't think I explained the world.
That's the definition of what a barbarian looks like.
Okay, here's
Yeah.
the best I
Scantily
can get from
clad
what you're
with
saying.
random leather strips everywhere.
I don't
Physical
wear wet
strength
armor.
to you is defined by the muscles and bones that you were given.
Yeah.
You failed because in a moment of greed and sheer
Yes,
pain,
Mhm.
you accepted a mechanical replacement for some of those muscles.
Yeah.
Now, what should greatly terrify you is that those muscles are now feeding back into your central nervous system so that you're seeing feedback in your eye. You haven't told any of them about that part yet.
Oh.
Because they might see why you might want to lose your hand if it's into your eye. But realize it's a nanotechnology system. So there may be going on more than you have any clue of knowing right now.
Like giving
Great.
feedback to other people.
Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and shave myself because I still have that beard, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try and shave myself with the
The new hand?
Yeah, just try.
Okay, dex save. Disadvantage.
Oh, I'm gonna indomitable that.
I mean, you had disadvantage
You're
anyway.
at disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah, so that would be your high roll, and this is your dominable.
Okay, wait. I have 2 indomitables.
You want to go again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Now you choose to do
Now I'm gonna do this. Yay. That's 17.
So you see him actually struggling while he's walking using a straight
I
razor.
got an axe. No, I used my hand axe to do the shaping thing with.
Oh, shit.
You'd have to have both hands then. so.
Yeah.
is that a sharp object you're holding?
He's actually scraping a knife blade, an axe blade on
All
his
on my
cheek.
face, yeah.
It's not nearly what he would need to be actually shaving.
Cord, what do you do?
I'm shaving. Do you have a spell for this?
Jasonite.
No, but I can shave you if you want me to.
I'm going to do this myself.
You
and
don't
salvage
do it with
whatever.
an axe.
You're going to cut your nose off. Do you want them to replace that too?
No.
Cord,
There was a moment.
why don't you
Think
wait
about it.
till we
Yeah.
stop tonight and I'll give you a
It's
shave.
I'm
intense.
just halfway through the beard.
smelling.
Okay. I'll put it away. I got half
I
the beard
can
now.
smell
Yes.
everything.
And
That
by
was
and by
that smell.
sunset, he's got a full beard. Again.
You've got to be kidding me.
I don't.
I forget, when did this start happening?
He had a magic axe for a while that made
hammer?
conveyed a hammer.
Oh. Oh, right. That's when this started
Alright,
happening.
Yeah.
Do you still have that hammer? Yes.
No.
No.
They got taken back.
Have you mentioned the fact that you can't lose hair?
Well, you see it.
Yeah, I tried to get a haircut and it didn't work.
Well, I know, but have you specifically mentioned that this is something you don't want?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've taken
Are you,
offense to
is this cursed? Are you cursed right now?
Yes, I'm cursed. I've lost, I'm 8 feet now. I used to be 10. I've lost, 1.5 foot of height.
You lost 13 inches.
Cord, I want you to look at me, and I want you to look at wherever Miri is right now. I want you to look at the two of us.
Yes.
Okay. What are we?
Hmm.
In general. The general description.
You are a ball of light that physically manifested as an annoying
I mean,
king slash magic caster.
general description.
Oh, you are
general
support
abilities.
characters.
General.
You heal, and you fix stuff. You
Fix stuff.
yes.
Fix stuff. Right.
You want to talk
Is
about
this
support
something-
characters?
Is this something that?
Accordion?
Is this something that you want fixed?
Obviously, yes.
Okay. I walk over to him and I cast Greater Restoration on him.
Okay.
Does
He still has
He
half.
has
Does he gain his
restoration.
height back?
Actually, he starts to. Then he shrieks in pain, and he grabs his head, wanders around for a little bit, and the pain goes away, and he's still 8 foot tall.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I can't heal you.
No, the little lights. There's now a red bar across the top of your lights saying "System malfunction noted."
I'm seeing something. I'm seeing words right now. It says something. I
Well,
don't.
spell it.
I'm
SYSTEN.
gonna make an intelligence check here.
And he
My-
goes.
my
I think
character-
the letters
Here's
are
the thing.
they're
My
coming too
character's
fast.
illiterate. He's bad at reading.
Well, you know, but you know what letters are.
I know, but they're just.
They're happening too fast because they're actually passing like a little.
I take a long time to read as this character.
Can you copy what you saw? Can you make the marks?
Eventually, he can make all the letters, but whether he makes them in order or not. Oh, and it's left-handed.
Wow. that is
That's like
commitment.
it was because he arm wrestled left-handed.
See
That,
something in your
that is
eye,
commitment.
and there's words there.
wow.
Yes.
Bravo, man. That is commitment.
That was that.
When did that
You
start?
wonder why he's got so many BPs. He's so
Yeah.
innovative when it comes to this.
That
You're,
was,
you're such a natural role player. You got a BP for using the left hand because you remembered not to try to write that right.
wow, that was good.
That was good.
Wow.
When did you start seeing these words in your eye?
As soon as he casts a
He
spell.
bombarded me with his.
Magic.
Bombarded?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I see what's happening. You are developing the barbarian aspect because you're starting to fear magic.
I'm not fearing magic. There's no
Bombarded.
there's no
He
fear.
just he hit you with something that should have healed you, and instead you felt pain.
Okay. I can't help you, Cord.
Mm-hmm.
There's one way.
Hmm?
There's still one way he could.
Wow.
It's rather extreme.
We'll save it. We'll save it. We'll save it for later.
Oh, I guess we're gonna have that death match now.
Oh.
What?
Wait, what?
No. He said do that later. He said do that later.
Cord, would you like
Put the hammer away.
No. Cord, would you like to learn to read?
Well, he can read better than I can. I have a -1. He has a
Can you
0.
start casting teleportation?
Yes, where
I've never
to?
found a
Where
use
were
for
they?
it, Mary.
You were
Home?
looking in this general direction.
Home, just to get
I was
home, 'cause
really
this
If you're
confused.
seeing
I want to do
letters
something
going by
today,
in
goddammit.
your
I don't want
eye,
to talk to people all
I
day.
don't. Mary. I read. I can read. I just.
He counts them
very
again.
Slowly.
All right.
I remove
He
it.
counts them again.
I can't read. I'm just slow at it.
I love that.
When is
I
the
love that
first time you
shtick.
saw
That's
something
got to
in your
keep
eyes?
going.
Was
That
it
is
right after he
hysterical.
tried to heal
Every
me?
single time.
Just now?
Has
Yes.
to count.
You remember you had
Two
green lights in
Cauldron.
there before.
Yes,
Poof,
I
you're in
still
Cauldron.
do.
Remember,
Okay.
0 is average.
But you
I,
have
I, I,
in
would
the
like,
house.
I would like to
Average
imagine that this
intelligence.
conversation's going on while he's like,
I'm the one
"One."
that's slightly.
And then we disappear, and then they're still talking.
Exactly.
We're so used to high level magic; it just
It
happens
just
now.
happens now.
This happens.
It happened.
All
Can we
right.
do have this conversation in the house?
So that's our house.
Yeah, you're just landed outside.
Do you know? Wonder if they put something in him that they hear everything they say.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I can't check. They don't use magic.
We
Identify
aren't
won't help
trying
at all.
to kill you. We're friends, not
Oh, she's talking.
enemies.
She's talking loud now because she thinks you can't hear her anymore.
No, I'm talking into like what I think is like.
She's talking to your hand. We're not your enemy. Talking to the bell. Where your
Yeah,
hand
yeah.
is.
I just like grab your hand and just like start talking into
Or-
it.
I want to try polymorphing you.
Okay.
I walk like far behind.
I take the dodge action as a main action. I will bonus action cast using quicken spell. Polymorph
I step away.
to turn him into a bear.
Okay. Concept.
When is he gonna be the bear?
Yeet.
I told you. I
That's
turned
really
into
the
a
important
bear.
thing right now.
The
Yes.
spell fails.
What the? Okay, I rolled a 20. No, wait, hold up.
Yeah, it's a 17 plus 9, right?
10.
10. He fails. You just wasted a really high level spell that you sped up. Oh, still a 4th. Okay. Still, that's higher level than
It's okay.
Well-
So, did you? Was it willing? Was it a wisdom save? He did
Yeah.
make-
No.
Normally, it's a wisdom save
I made a
for
con-
polymorph.
Made a con
He made a
save.
con save. So, is
So
he
it was
resisting
like
the spell effect, or was it his nanites?
Yeah, it was his body resistance.
Okay, just making sure.
Because he would accept the spell because you were
Yes.
trying to help him. Also, lights go. The lights say system malfunction repaired. External invasion unsuccessful.
Oh my god, intelligence have to read this.
Yeah, you can't even understand
Holy
it. Words go by. Many letters just went by, guys. Many letters.
So I
You're
can't.
making me see more words.
I can't restore you. I can't polymorph you. So I can't do any changes that involve the whole body. I can't do any changes that involve changing systems.
How about remove curse?
That was
You
greater
did.
restoration.
I have removed curse. I'll
Death
just-
lower than the greater restoration. You want
Yeah.
to try it?
Yeah.
Do you think this is a curse?
The
Oh
serpent.
man.
The 9-inch serpent. off
Okay,
the bottom of his
listen.
head.
We have
Anything
you
that looks
who's
that
just
good
got a little
could be a
cowlick, and we
curse.
got him who I can't heal anymore. I think we have a slight disparity of problems.
I'm
When
just
I
saying.
get Survivor, I won't need healing.
Yeah, I know. You champion bullshit.
Remove curse.
Champion,
just wants to be
champion
able to
sucks
cut
until
his hair
level
again.
6, 7, 18?
18.
18. And then it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Then he can't die?
I regenerate every round when I'm below half health.
I'm going to become Deadpool.
I
I'm
cannot
18.
die.
Nice. That's going to go really well with your new attachments.
No,
Okay.
that's...
Yeah, it's okay. I'll have to touch you
Really?
though to do this.
Redonkulous health anyway.
It's like even
It
when I'm
just has
there, it
at my
doesn't do
touch
anything.
all curses on an object or a person are end.
Yep, go ahead and touch him. Touch it, touch it, touch.
Back.
3.
He shrieks and falls prone on the ground.
Is he dead?
He is apparently dead.
Wait, what?
Wait, no! Wait! I do medicine check. I rolled
First death save.
13.
Oh my.
Is he still
And
alive?
we'll see.
Could I medicine check?
Yes, he's still breathing.
Oh, thank
I
God.
rolled
Wait.
24.
Sir.
Medical check.
Yes, he's still
Alive.
medical check. All it does is sees whether he's still alive. He is at this moment still alive.
Okay.
And you're getting ready. Make your second death save. Go.
Yay.
Do you want to
Fail.
I'm doing
1
this.
on 1.
Spare the dying.
24.
Wait, that doesn't work! You idiot!
Whoa! That was pretty good.
That's a little
You're
bit.
an idiot. That's how it almost falls.
That's a little bit of fourth
The
dimensional
camera's got to
voice.
lock my camera. That's a good one.
Where's the camera?
Alright, the main one is low.
Main one's fine.
Can you
it's
do the
fine.
thing with the corn again?
The corn?
When you did the magic on
Okay,
it,
so
and it
you were
made
doing
that
what?
hot
Oh, just a
stuff.
medicine check. Make sure. To see
Yeah.
what. To see
And
if
then I
you-
just like eat
So
popcorn
you make
while
your
I'm
third-
watching this.
Death save.
Yeah.
Second save.
I eat popcorn watching this. He
That's
grabs
Mary,
corn.
you have like a healer's kit, don't you? Can you?
Yeah, I could try to bring him back. I mean, I do
Can we
have a
figure out
medical
what was wrong
kit.
with him from
They
the
gave
medicine
me a
check?
medical kit.
No, there's nothing physically wrong with him. She has to remove curse. It should not have had any physical effect on him whatsoever.
And I can't just cast spare the dying on him. I don't think a metal
probably
kit will
need
count for this.
magical food.
Well, go ahead. You're going to cast on him?
Yeah. Cast what?
What are you casting?
Well, I can't.
You said spare the dying?
I was going to cast spare the dying.
Yeah,
and I
he was
realized I
going
was
to
an
cast
idiot.
it.
I'm making sure there's like no like little rodents.
So are you guys going to cast or not?
No.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make your next day's death save. 2 and 2.
2 and 2?
Yep. Here we go. Last roll.
Natural 20.
His system goes completely zero. You think you're just getting ready to say his name, and all of a sudden his back arches, and he starts breathing again.
What the?
System says, system reboot complete. Stage 1 achieved.
Okay, I'm gonna make one more
Can you check to
intelligence
see if he's
check.
alive?
Yeah.
Reroll.
I did.
Is he
Now
alive
you're
now?
still, yeah.
He's
Yeah, he's-
alive now. He just.
Yep.
Are you okay?
He's breathing.
Is he conscious?
Yeah.
There's
Gets up
more
off the ground.
words.
Many more words.
I don't like this. I really do not like this.
You
know
should
what?
not have been harmed by the remove curse. Not to that effect. For some reason, that thing is interfering with our magic. It has to be interfering with our magic.
Didn't they say they wanted to
Quiet.
find?
Sorry, what did you say?
Didn't they say that? Well, did you tell us about them wanting to figure a way to figure out?
Who was that said to?
Who was that said to? It was one of you two.
Wait, well, I don't know what you're talking about.
What? What's you're talking about?
When they were like, yeah, we want to try to figure out a way how to stunt magic.
That was him.
That was you?
That was you.
Okay. I say it out loud.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. No, you go.
If
Hey,
it
wait a
was
minute.
talked in the interview,
Yeah, I don't think
then
I don't think it was. I think
was
the
it
convention,
was that brought up?
Cord?
the commander the second time, so you hadn't responded back.
That was
Yes.
Mary?
No, it's Mary. Mary talked to the
Oh.
I'm sorry. I
You talked
don't know
about it too.
why it affected you like that.
No, talk about
You talked about submarine.
Really
Submariner.
closely
the
run
magic
thing.
was.
That's right. That was Mary. Mary, that was
did
you.
you talk about the others?
And their
in-
objective of trying to become immune to magic.
Yes.
And you told that in the intervening, right?
I did talk to you about it. I don't think.
So now, no, you didn't, because that was in the second.
Yeah,
second
that
time.
was.
So now
So
you
then-
want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So
they-
this is
yeah.
Allie right
Yeah.
now. Otherwise, it would have been
Okay.
Mar.
When I was talking to the medic after I talked to the commander, they talked about they're trying to find a way to become immune to magic.
Well, he's getting immune to magic right now with the device that they used.
Yeah, but it's killing him.
Well, that's because
He's not dead.
Well, it's
I'm here. I'm just.
Yeah.
it's
Unfortunately, we
still.
don't know what's going on with his eye and the words that are passing by.
No.
Oh. You were pointing at your head. I thought you were.
Yeah, he's pointing
Trying
at
to be a little more
subtle.
Yes. You could.
Are we sure it's gonna work though?
Oh, so you're actually aware of it. Okay. You know what they're referring to then.
Of course it
I don't have magic.
And now that it's said the stage 1 complete, now he's actually, your moral quandary has reached its zenith, if you will. What do you think the stage 1 suggests? Are you going to be the one that's powerful, or is something else going to be powerful?
Will you be power or will you have it?
Great.
Yeah, where it is.
That's what it's talking about. Yep.
Okay, OC. If this turns me into a robotic killing machine,
Terminator.
I'm going to. And if I don't somehow manage to not die and go back to being Cord, I'm going to stamp the others out of existence.
Someday.
Whoa.
Someday.
For actually.
For allowing you to do that to
no,
yourself?
For allowing me to tell them to. Yeah.
What is this
He's,
conversation?
he's melting down. He's actually having this conversation in the meta. I can
Cord
see the
in the-
character sitting in the corner chatting with
I
himself.
didn't like the idea. You wanted it.
So yeah.
Now, I guess you've come to a point where you're really
Too
questioning
healthy.
My own sanity? Yes, you're right.
You might be.
not your sanity,
Are we
just
in
your
character or
choice.
out of character?
No, this is
It
Yeah,
just
this
means
is
we
in
need
character.
to make another choice. You need to make
Because
another choice.
out of character, Allie
And
knows
have
what's
a way
going
to
on.
bring back your
50
hand.
now. Has to.
Hopefully it will wipe
He's too
out
healthy.
what they've done to you.
Have you
if-
seen how soup he can take?
You don't
I
know,
can upcast.
but I can ask my
I can
God.
make my
Okay.
disintegrate more powerful, and so can
Actually,
you.
What about I ask my God?
I suppose.
I'm going to do something I haven't
I can-
done in a few
I
months.
can-
Oh, here we go! Here we go!
I'm going to pray to Cord, and if you make me make a wisdom, that would be bad.
You do have to make a wisdom save.
Oh my
We can commit to.
God!
more.
I might have to burn a BP.
We can keep shunting disintegrate.
Yeah, that looks like it might need a BP to.
I can do.
What did you roll?
I can do
two.
40
Two.
plus.
Roll a baby.
I'm
16
gonna burn my
D6.
first BP.
That's what
That's
I can
nice. All right.
If there's any reason to
If you do
burn
the
a
ninth level
BP, I
disintegrate.
This
think
would be
this
one.
would be one.
Right here.
If
Down
you
to
do the
16.
9th level disintegrate, you can do 19.
I'm burning
A second
another
BP.
19 D6 plus 40.
What'd you roll?
So 16.
Three.
times
My last
3
BP.
and a half.
No, you got a lot
we
more.
can do it.
Oh, that might do it. 12 plus. Oh, no, you have no wisdom modifier. Not enough.
And keep in mind, you have
Would
access to
anybody
my
like
crazy
to
spells.
guide him or add
This is not his last
inspiration?
BP.
I
What do you want?
This might-
What do you want?
This might
We-
just be.
You,
This is my last BP right here.
you're burning another one. Okay.
Would you like to
14, there we go.
assist in inspiring him?
Is he telling me that he's going to break his gun?
Would that, you just said that might just do it. Does that mean I was one away?
Are you standing, or are you gonna roll another BP?
Are you gonna ask for assistance?
Oh. I said to the group I'm gonna pray to my god.
Oh.
Oh.
He looks like he's
Yeah,
struggling
yeah.
there. Is he
There you
having
go.
a
D12.
Oops.
In the box. Oh, there you go. You
If you do
did it
Finger
well.
of Death, that's a lot more power.
I
don't really want a zombie in the house.
That hurts.
Isn't it? You can just give her the first
What
half and
is
I'll
it
give her
you
the
need,
last.
Brother Cord?
Cord.
Oh, by the way, the light goes out in your eye when he shows up. Matter of fact, you can't see out that eye, right?
Hello.
It's a dark spell.
Cord.
What's up?
I have
It
made
works. It works.
This is not
a
a
serious lapse in my judgment in the
Really?
past few days. Yes.
Really? I sense that you're on the
Are you
brink
kidding
of
me?
becoming incredibly strong.
But
I
it's not.
understood that yesterday you bent a piece of metal in your bare hand.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
I know, but at what cost? And do you understand what is causing me to be more powerful?
I would say it's human nature
Okay.
that you've been touched by the humans. That your ancestral genetics might be being modified to bring you back or bring you forward.
So,
The Nyko's headache is back. Yes!
so I am becoming stronger, but not under my own power. That's what you're saying.
No, I didn't say that at all.
Okay, then. So what's happening to me is the hand is
You are
altering
becoming-
me
Yes.
against my will.
Is it?
No, sorry. Yes, it is.
Which is it? Yes or no?
Yes, 100%.
Why?
Yes.
How do you figure that it's against your will? Didn't you hold your hand out to be shot? Didn't you accept them grafting the new one on?
That was.
Didn't you survive that all? And didn't somebody just attempt a greater restoration and fail? Sounds like your will is pretty much involved.
Well,
Gods are not omnipresent. They don't know everything.
I'm gonna reach out and try and pat him with my left hand and say, well, that's the thing about being chaotic, kind of whimsical. So I think.
Oh, wait. He goes, hang on a second. We gotta be careful with our gear shifting here, my friend. Didn't we just embrace the gray?
Yeah.
And you realize you're talking to him and the voice you're hearing is your own. Didn't we just accept the gray? And the gray promises power. Power unbridled and uncontrolled is more power, not less.
Well, when I signed on to Gray, I told myself I would take power, but I would also weigh the cost of said power. I wanted to.
And you found it not to your liking?
Yes. It is abominable.
Why? It's
It's
yours.
not me. It may be mine, but it is not me.
You realize that you are having this conversation with yourself.
If it is my choice, then I choose to lose the hand.
Okay.
I do not want this. I would rather have a stump than this hand.
Okay. And what you gonna do about it?
Could one of you blow this motherfucker off my...
I'm so happy.
Wait. Can I haven't cast the spell in a while. I want to see what an 8th level guiding bolt does.
Hey, bada swing! You're actually this is a killing blow, right? You're actually trying to take.
Well, no, I'm trying to take the hand off.
Oh, okay.
Guiding bolts is about as precise as a hand I got, but he's also got a beefy hand, so I want to upcast the fuck out of it. Alright, so an 8th level guiding bolt. What does that look like?
Wait a moment, just a second.
4 plus 7.
I want power, but there's certain things that power is not worth to me, you know? Like... just
Like a flashlight.
like you. What?
Like a flashlight.
Already? Okay.
You realize you still have the dome on your hand.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Take it off.
I'm going to break said dome. Or no, wait, no, that's no. I'm gonna calmly take it off. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Calmly. Yes.
Okay.
And then I sense some trickery here. I'm going to
Alright.
Oh, John.
Oh, John.
Oh, John.
Okay. We
What
want
are you
the best
doing,
for
John?
you.
What are you doing
We
to
want-
me?
Let me know when you want this to happen, man. I'm all ready and
set
raring
the
to
dome
go.
down.
Gonna set the dome down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the dome is on the ground.
Okay, go ahead, fire.
Alright.
Take a step
Do I
back.
have to actually roll the hit because he's not moving?
Well, you get advantage on the attack.
Okay. I'm
Like attacking a prone.
You sure you don't want a piece of leather to bite on?
My AC is 10 right now.
Okay, cool. You sure you don't want a piece of leather to bite on?
Yeah, you can check
I
it.
really hope you roll double aces right here.
I would cry.
That would be awesome.
I would actually cry.
10 AC. If you don't hit,
I have a plus 10 to hit. Alright. Well, there's the nat 20, so there you go.
There you
So-
go.
oh, I get to roll even more dice!
Boy,
That's I got 11 d6s right now, I think, right now.
are we
Hold
doing
on.
this
back up the
inside
crit,
that?
dude. Back up the
The-
crit.
Yeah, this is inside the house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're in the house.
Wait,
Well,
wait. Do you
we
want to
have,
do
like, a
backup?
big area,
Do you want to
don't
do
we?
standard crit damage or backing up the crit damage?
Oh, you still have to back it.
Okay.
Oh no, this is magic. Magic doesn't get crit back.
Oh.
But
Wah,
that's still-
wah.
Oh no,
that's
no,
so
it's a
dis-
targeted to hit roll. You still get to
Okay.
get the backup.
I helped.
22 is not a 20.
No, it's got to be it's got to be at least in your critical threat range, which means 19 or 20, right?
Right. No, it's just 20 for me. So I'm
Okay.
doing normal damage?
Max damage.
Max damage. So max damage of 11d6 is
66 plus 66 points of damage.
To blow off just the hand part.
How much are your hand? How many points do you have?
223.
You have 223.
I told you he was healthy.
It blows off the hand. Okay, and as the hand blows up, roll 4d6 in regen.
Oh.
Oh.
Excuse me. Okay, that's
Wait, did I
That's
give you back a
12.
d12?
So 66 minus the 12.
Is this yours?
44 points of damage you take. The hand is
No, I
mangled.
have one.
it's
But it's still
54
there.
damage. I
Is
take
that-
54 damage.
Yeah, 54 points of damage.
So the hand's still there.
The hand's still there.
God fucking
Well,
Inside your little light, it goes yellow alert. Defense protocols required. All of a sudden, you feel yourself moving like you would in a boxing ring. You're
Guys,
physically starting
help, it's taking over.
Disintegrate! Disadvantage!
Do I have to make a what save?
It's a dex save, but you're at disadvantage because I made it a heightened spell.
You guys
It's
need to do
con
attack
save.
rolls.
It's con save at disadvantage.
That's a 3. That's a
Okay.
3.
Alright,
Yep.
this is a 7th level. That's 13d6 plus 40.
I have a 10 AC, so if anyone hates me
No,
right
you're not
now,
at 10 AC. You get you have
This
to
is-
put,
these
you
are
put your
safe,
dex
these are safe.
I got
modifier.
my ball ready.
Your defenses all kick in. Your body is actually acting as if you're in a fight.
so wait, what's my AC now?
Whatever your normal AC would be.
10.
It is 10. He's not wearing armor right now.
Yeah, I got no armor.
Nice.
Okay, so I need.
I had no armor throughout
Jesus
that
Christ, I need a lot
entire
of
encounter.
d6s.
It's hilarious.
It is. You're just a pile of hit. You're just a pile of hit points, and you get 24. You get up to 24 hit points back per round.
Holy.
Come here. Ah!
Liba.
Ooh, those ones.
I think Survivor is actually kind of weak compared to that.
Yeah, no, compared to that's
It's that?
It's the power of what the glove did to you. You let it hook up to your nanotechnology, and it's slowly replacing your systems with power of Vax.
Well, I hope this works.
I hope so too. 16. It's going.
20.
24, 29, 41 plus 40 is 81. On the
81.
hand. On the hand area.
81 plus the 44.
54.
81 plus the 54. 138. Somebody else better pile on this round.
Yeah.
Seriously,
I am burning through the top half of my spell slots right now.
I would
if,
like to
if anyone
rage.
hates me, which
Good
I
idea.
assume there are people in the crowd who do.
Are we putting him? We're disintegrating him now. Is that what's
Right
happening?
this second, there are no viewers, so there's no one that can even offer any help from the.
Oh,
from the
that's a little sad.
yeah,
Aw.
Oh.
it's okay. This episode's gonna go down as one to watch, though.
Eh.
Everybody's like, why are they attacking Core?
Again, why is he taking Cord again?
Is he moving abnormally?
Well, he's moving himself as if he's defending.
Nice.
And he's complaining that he's probably shouldn't be doing this.
Can I
imagine.
speak?
Yeah, you're going, guys. If you're
Help.
gonna do this, kill me now.
Help! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! End me!
I go in rage.
Destroy me, please.
Person.
Hey!
There you go.
Wisdom
save.
Wisdom save.
Oh yeah, so if I succeed on this one wisdom save, I'm gonna...
You're good. Okay.
Go ahead. Smack him.
You haven't been
Get him! Get him!
Get advantage on
And
the
I-
attack.
And I think you
Really
crit
good.
automatically anyway.
I'm gonna have to say point
Okay,
break
so
number 2 is not
that's
going
a-
my way,
that's
which
a-
is good.
Yeah, that's a 20 modified.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know how to react to that statement.
Like, wait a minute. Well, listen, when you start casting spells, it's point break part 2, okay?
Okay. I'll take
Yeah,
that.
that.
Don't tell me I start casting
He
spells.
starts casting Regenerate on himself.
I
No, he
cast
already had-
power
he
word
is
kill
regenerating.
on... never mind.
14, I think.
It went to me! I don't have that much
my rage
HP.
is +3 right now.
Wait a
don't have that much
minute. Hold up. You don't have 100?
I only have 92 HP. My hit dice is a D6.
14
Yeah.
damage.
My hit dice is a
Only
D6,
14.
man.
Only 14
Oh my
more.
gosh.
Only 14 more.
So it's been
So-
138 plus 14, that'd be...
It's my turn again.
Your hit
Hang,
dice
hang on a
is
second.
We're all doing this shit.
2 ranks
Yeah.
ahead of mine.
I just I've been waiting to do this all day.
Okay.
Eighth
Are
level
you doing
disintegrate, go.
anything to contribute to
Ninth
the
level
demise?
disintegrate.
Do it
Yeah.
very salty at me.
I'm saving in case things really go
Okay,
south.
fair enough. 8th level
Wait,
disintegrate.
wait,
I
wait.
am
find out what
to
a
be
blade
safe,
barrier
going for
does
the
in
hand.
damage.
16d6 plus 40 on the 8th level. When you roll. What?
I can't find what the blade barrier does in damage. I was
Blade
thinking-
barrier. Okay, so the blade barrier is a wall. I don't know if that's really going to be appropriate right now.
But I could cast it right through.
No, you pass it on yourself and you walk towards him and then the blades hit him.
No. It's literally, it's like Wall of Light, except it's made out of swords.
Yeah,
Okay.
You put it in an area that they
Man,
stand
let
in.
me...
Swords.
Okay, so you just would
I
deal.
really don't have a lot of damage.
Wait, smite him!
Just smite.
You're a paladin.
Smite him!
You have advantage.
Smite him, O mighty smiter!
Yeah.
I'm smitten.
We know that, but she already
What's your,
hit you.
what's your highest level spell slot?
Now's the time to use it.
Smite him.
Okay, I have 2 smites.
No. You have as many smites as you got spell slots. What's your highest level spell slot?
6, I only have
6?
two.
Okay.
2 spells.
Oh, but your maximum is 5th. So if you use a 5th level smite, you'll be adding 5d8s. I'm sorry, 6d8s to your damage.
Okay.
Plus whatever your sword is. And you have
Do I
granted
get
those-
So the
any
paladin
bonus
is
to
a
hit?
5.
He's
It's a
held,
5th
right?
The maximum spell slot they get is 5th level, so smite in terms of what spell slots you can use for smiting is a 5th level spell slot. It has
But
no
she's not.
it has no specific rules regarding that.
So she can pull from her cleric spell list. That's what I'm getting at.
So she can use her own internal spell slots to use smite.
Oh, okay.
That's broken.
That is a little.
Yeah.
It's to fill in for the fact that it's.
Yeah,
a,
she has very little. So
She's
been,
a 16. She's only a 12th level
Oh, wait,
cleric,
don't I
but
get
she's
the
also
other
an X number
fantasy?
level paladin.
Yeah.
So
Two
what's nice
second level.
about the
So
attack,
roll with advantage.
it has no clue about my magic items, so I can't use
What do
any
I
of
get
them.
with promote rage?
And it's up to you to choose how.
Oh,
Eight,
that's-
and then go again. Go
Oh, I
again.
have it
You
again.
have advantage. Try again. That's better. 14 plus whatever you have to
Yeah.
hit.
Besides that, it's tech. It would
It's a
never
strength,
invoke anything anyway.
So
Yeah.
it's
Other than
probably
other tech.
19 to hit.
You don't have any
hits.
tech devices
19
on
to
you,
hit?
do you?
And then
I think you do.
this is flashlights
Nope.
and shit.
I
Oh,
got rid of all
plus I
those
have
because I didn't want to
Yeah.
disrupt
So
the
now you've
timeline.
got
A D6, a D,
a D6. Where do you
What
get
would
the
have
D6?
what would my
D8.
Oh, because
Yahoo
of the
hat
damage.
have
So you
done in
got
this
one
and a
situation?
D6.
What's
D6.
that?
What would my
for the
Yahoo hat
flame
have done in
damage.
this situation?
And
Flame
then
Profusely.
flame. It's a frost. A frost.
Right,
Flown
so
off and
it's
attack
D8,
somebody.
It's
Oh
D8 of
my
longsword
God,
damage,
that'd
a
be
D6.
Scything blade.
It's a D6 of cold, and then it's an additional 68 of
Oh wait, I
smite.
get an extra crit attack, don't I?
Yeah, you're about 5th level. What are you doing?
Used to be in such a low level. What if I do any again?
So let me give you some D8s.
Hey, anything that's over a 10.
Four,
Look,
five. I have
we
6.
all have
I
plus
only need
10s
2
here,
to
right?
roll.
8. So you need 9
15.
D8s in
Yeah,
total.
So
11.
15 more. So 15 more.
You need
And
9
I'm
D8s
looking
in
for
total.
anything-
So you have
Oh, yeah, I think we can.
You need one more. Roll this.
They're getting
Okay,
closer.
there you go.
No, no.
Roll-
I could
roll that
actually
one as
stop you right now. They're finally.
And then add a d6 because of your cold damage.
Okay, D6 is cold damage.
Yep.
And then I get
I'm
to roll
immune.
one
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm
Resistant.
additional
21.
I also have a ring
weapon
of acid
damage die.
resistance.
Wow.
Well, nobody. I don't think anyone in this party has acid spells
Yeah.
except Kush.
Wait.
30.
So what?
And maybe
It says
Get it? Kush has acid
38.
spells.
Yeah, he definitely drops us.
That's a
from
one.
time to time.
Wait a minute.
This is a
Hold
one.
up.
Okay,
Speaking of that,
43.
John, you said
40.
my hand disappeared.
Eight.
So 48 plus your longsword
My
damage
ring of
is an
acid
extra 2.
resistance was
So
on that
50.
hand.
Then
Okay,
it's gone.
50.
You
Okay, 50 points of damage on the first smite.
Correct. 50 points of damage from the smite.
He's upset with the fact that he had a ring on the hand that he let them shoot.
Yeah, he lost his ring of
Ah.
acid resist because it was
okay?
on
Here we
the.
go.
Well,
50 damage.
well, actually, there was his finger was left.
It's actually 48 because 5 points of that was cold.
They
so
would have
it's 48
returned your
damage.
ring to you because it was on your hand, but the hand didn't get. Remember the hand? The hand took a bullet through it, but all the bones shattered. It wasn't that the
So they removed
hand was
the ring
there.
and gave you
So you
back.
did get the ring back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
So-
I'm 2 hit points away from dead.
Well, I can see
Get
it.
him.
Can I dust
Get
Oh,
him.
here, she's already done
Dust
for
it.
a
No,
round.
you gotta dust
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Dust
Hang
it.
on, hang on. Plus 24 now. Oh no, that was after the plus 24.
Oh.
This is still
No,
the
you
same
got it.
round.
No, it was round one. Now he's gonna be round two.
No, this is the same round because
The
he
same
hasn't act.
round.
Oh no!
No, I
You
used
did
it
act. You
first.
did act.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
used whole person.
I'm
So-
just waiting for my turn.
Great. So now you're back up to
What's disintegrate supply?
Oh,
Plus
nice.
30?
He rolled really bad. That's
Disintegrate's
good.
Plus 40 or plus 30?
40.
7.
So plus 7.
4D.
So you're at 8. You're at 8 hit points.
Yep.
Okay, back to you.
Okay.
Do
I'm
it.
going to use 8th level disintegrate.
Okay.
So that's.
So all you do is make your. All you get is your save.
Yep. If he succeeds on the save, though, it's no damage.
Yeah.
So
Now,
make your save.
I take
No,
out
he's-
his head.
He's paralyzed. So
The
he-
reason for that
Oh.
is because
He
he
can't
thinks
see.
they're affecting his eyes. So
Well,
disintegrate
So
his
he
head.
completely disintegrates.
Yeah. I just roll this for
The hand and a very thin wire falls to the ground.
And then I smash
If
it.
I disintegrated.
Oh, okay.
Wait a moment.
No,
Why
it's gone.
didn't they disintegrate to begin with?
Well, it is now. Right?
You
Right.
didn't give me the
Yes.
satisfaction of doing it.
You wouldn't have broken it completely.
You wouldn't have.
Okay.
I'd like to argue that I could, but
But
whatever.
it's now dust.
He is a now a pile of dust.
Wait now.
Are you still seeing words?
He's gone.
He's dead. He's
Oh,
dusted now.
He's
right.
dust.
He's hopefully heading somewhere upward.
So
No.
new character.
Now let's get him back.
not
Yeah. I'm just
not after all
breathing.
this. No, I'm not. No.
Lord Cord of Cord. Lord Cord Campbell of Cord.
Naked.
Oh Jesus.
With a stump.
I'm like
No, you get the
Hey,
hand
get
back.
the hand back.
Yeet.
wait. So he's like how Kush read.
Yes.
No, without the eyeball though.
Without the eyeball. I'm
Yeah.
looking directly in your eyes.
I like sit down because I just spent all of my above 5th level spell slots.
I'm just gonna
Holy shit!
Now you know how I feel.
curled with PTSD from all that bombardment. I want to react with
Cord?
my actual hand.
Also
Okay.
97 damage.
Are you okay?
In case it mattered.
Are you seeing
Am I
anything?
Can you
Other than being feeling the cold air against the bracing cold air against your flesh with no clothes on.
can you
Okay.
Okay.
that's great. Can you get some
Jesus.
clothes on now?
Is my stuff just in a pile?
No, it's
No.
ash.
No, your stuff got ashed.
Don't worry, we
You-
have,
I
we
hope
have
you're
more stuff
right,
for
change
you.
your clothes.
We have more stuff.
No,
for you.
you disintegrated his stuff.
Okay, okay.
We have more stuff.
No, no, I know, but
You will not go
You're-
unclothed.
you're-
All my stuff.
longer.
but you have to go through your list.
Except for the magic items.
Magic items are fine.
Yeah, magic items I can't dust.
We can't dust those.
My first D&D X thing. It's gone.
Oh.
Oh,
Your
His
first
first
what?
That's fine.
all my first stuff is all gone. Well, I mean, I technically got disintegrated before, but all the original writing.
Oh yeah, all your base stuff is gonna
Well, you know what? That's what I get for accepting a
gifts
friggin'
from the mortals.
Others.
Gifts from the others.
Yeah, boy.
He
Allowing
gives you
yourself
a
to be
cloak.
allowing yourself
Thank
to
you.
feel the human touch.
As
You
I
I
see.
gave him a
go,
cloak to start off with.
as I go to my room and
That was
lay
super
down.
prophetic, John.
Your room. We're not home, are we?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
are.
are.
We did this inside the
Thank,
house.
thank you for returning to me my gift for naming, because I can't tell you how many adventures that I've cut names on the board that we don't do anything to do with the name. This one put us
Yeah,
back
I've
in
noticed that.
Explorers
Yeah.
pack.
Human
Why,
touch.
why did I have 2 Tinder kits?
You don't need
Wow.
Spite.
Well, now you don't.
Okay.
You need a better eraser.
She's offering you a white veil
Oops,
eraser.
sorry.
Hey.
It's totally a white veil eraser.
It's
Well, it makes sense because this one is red veil, so it's control, and then that's the next step up,
Here's
annihilation.
even better. The original packaging around it, it was like blue and white.
Nice.
Oh my god, my goddamn
I
soup
think there's
bowl.
a little red too.
No!
No.
But
Is
the
the
one I
strength
bought
bow
you.
magical?
What's that?
Is the strength bow magical?
No.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I am sad about that though.
Yeah.
You'll have to buy a new one.
That's funny.
Oh, new
For
what?
25,000 GP.
Yeah, he had a bow that was built so he could use strength instead of dexterity.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So he's gotta rebuild
no, 25,000 GP.
I need that for
It's gone now.
I mean, that's a lot of money when it comes to me.
well,
I
I
only
want to
have, like,
thank you
90
all.
Remember how you guys liquefied all your
For
gold? You don't want to
killing you?
liquefy.
And resurrection, yes. I will attempt to not do that again.
What will you not attempt to do again?
Not read the fine print.
Achieve the power?
Oh.
Have we
Beware of
learned?
gifts from others.
Ask people to shoot me in the hand.
I will not put
That's-
myself in mortal danger for no reason.
That's a good way of
That's a
looking at it.
fair. That's
Yeah,
Is the
exactly.
friendship bracelet magical?
It's
No.
gone.
No.
Oh yeah,
God.
I
Druidcraft one.
drew craft one.
So you have a new one. So you write new friendship bracelet.
From Umara.
Yeah, you have to specifically designate it as from
Girlfriend's
Umara.
friendship bracelet.
Exactly.
There we go.
BFF bracelet.
Does your boyfriend watch the streams?
No,
Okay.
He may now.
he knows. I
Oh.
told him.
My bags are gone. God damn.
Bags.
Yeah, I had bags from my hometown.
But you
We'll
didn't
get
like
you
them.
new bags.
What?
We'll get you new bags.
But they're new bags. They're not my old bags.
Swear.
There goes my soup bowl.
The second soup bowl.
I bought you that soup bowl, the big one.
No. This I had 2 soup bowls.
The one you had and the one he had. And he had to erase the second one just now.
I'm just carrying this all on me.
Yeah, apparently.
And my autograph of the Incredible Hulk gone too. Yeah.
Oh no!
That's a real tragedy.
Wait. When he comes back, is he clean shaven and full height?
Yes.
Get back here for life.
I can put my weight back up again too.
Because what you didn't realize is that the
Did you
the
remove
curse
my eraser there?
the curse was countermounted
sorry,
by
yeah,
the
thank you.
rewrite,
Yep. Gotcha.
and then when you destroyed the rewrite, put it back to normal.
I didn't have my eraser that says for big mistakes.
Wow.
It's
like
like
this
it's like this big.
So you have regained power, but it is your own power.
And I am
Yeah,
okay with that.
954.
Am
Yeah,
I
we will
okay
definitely
for
call
you?
it at this point. Those of you under 15th level,
Nobody's under 15th level.
okay.
I am at.
I am.
No,
I'm still 14.
You're 14th level? How are you
Still
14th
I
level?
don't know why. I
What?
don't have enough points to be 15th yet.
More than likely, she benchmarked and didn't know she made it. You're 15.
Congratulations. Are you going to take a 5th level
I'm at
paladin or
15.
no?
Yeah, you're
I
fine.
am going to take a 3rd level paladin because I can get my own hands.
Because we benchmarked the visit to the human culture, and we know that they're doing just fine now.
So,
Well, too well.
3rd level paladin,
too
you
well,
still
you
going to
think?
do vengeance
Yeah.
paladin?
All right, thank you everybody for
I don't
watching
know
this
what I'm
stream.
going
This
to
has been
do.
a lot of fun. Make sure you catch our other streams on Friday night at 7 p.m. Sundays at 1 o'clock. Better make it 2. And of course, watch for my next video to drop on Tuesday and another version of the 10 on Monday. I've been a busy guy. Talk to you guys soon. See ya.
Bye.